Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. I hope you guys are all doing well out there, having a great morning or great evening. What am I doing? It has been a long day. I'm going to be honest. It's been a long day, but I saw something that just recently happened, and I felt like I had to jump on here really quick and talk to you guys about it. And I just wanted to get out here in front and just talk about it real quick. And if I am wrong, if I have been fooled, then I have been fooled. I'm just going to say that really quick. If I have been fooled, then I have been fooled. But something just recently happened on just a few seconds ago on the Oscars, and we have to talk about it. I was watching it because, in a way, I was just kind of like, okay, let me relax. Let me just check it out. I'm sure there's going to be something, I'm sure, worthy of talking about aside from missing persons cases, stuff like that. Just kind of take a little bit of a breather until we have some more information revolving around Naomi Irion's case and a lot of these other stories that we have going on, right? And man, this is weird. This is very weird, and it seemed very out of character for Will Smith. I'm not kidding. The title is real. The title is real. I mean, like I said, if it's acting, then it's acting. But if it's real, then it's real, but it's weird. I don't know. So here's the thing. Woo! Shoot, man. This is some crazy stuff. So here it is. Mara Sharice, if you do have that link, please put it in the comments, because I'd love to see the unedited version so that we can all see with our own two peepers as well. So I guess I got a link as well, but here it is, guys. I know some of y'all are going, hey, what's going on? Does this have to do with anything missing persons? No. And if you guys don't know anything about this show, I talk about a lot of things other than just missing person cases. I cover a lot of things, everything from controversial, political, pop culture, cold cases, true crime, and just craziness that pops off in the world. Okay. World news and all that stuff. So this just recently happened. I said, okay, I have to jump on here and talk about this because this did not seem in character for Will Smith. I got some things to say, which we are going to get to here in a second. Apparently, I got a link emailed to me, so I need to check this out right quick to make sure I have it. Wow. Okay. So I do have some things here. Now, I can't show some of this footage. I can't really show because, it's copyright crap and all that stuff. And that's what sucks about this whole thing. Of course, you want to show like the meat and potatoes and all that's going down with this thing. But this is breaking. This is right now, as we speak, just happened a few seconds ago. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get things kind of situated because I jumped on here so damn fast because I was like, yo, I got to talk about this with the fam. I got to talk about this with the fam because this is really out of character. So we're going to take a look at a few things. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show roll the sound, but I can maybe roll the image if that makes any sense. But this is so out of character, so out of character. But I'm going to read quickly a post. This is so weird. This is so weird to me, guys. I'm going to read a post from the New York Post. Not sitting here saying that's the best place to get your news, but at the same time, I'm getting it from the New York Post because they were quick to write this article too. This just happened. So please do me a favor. I know I just said that 15 times in a row. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Send those likes past. Wow, I see almost 700 souls watching this show right now. Please crush that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that follow me on Twitter. If you're watching on the Twits, please follow me there. I see a lot of people I'm sure are watching on Twitter right now as we speak. So please Yeah, I see a bunch of y'all. Bunch of y'all are on Facebook. Please follow me on Facebook. Hit that follow button, that like button, whatever you need to do on Facebook. Please rejuvenate my Facebook page. That would really, really mean a lot. Okay, guys. Of course, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it, okay? Let's cut the crap. We got to get into this. I see a gang of y'all on Facebook. Shout out to my Facebook fam. For all y'all who are watching right now, appreciate it. Or you can hop over to my YouTube channel right now, youtube.com/The Pascal Show. That'd be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button over there as well, because I talk about all breaking news, everything from pop culture to controversial to politics to everything that's going on in the world, especially the Oscars. If you don't know anything about me, I'm a huge cinephile. I love movies. And of course, to me, the Oscars are like the Super Bowl for me. Okay, I love movies. I love seeing the stars get all up, get all dolled up and in their, in their tuxedos or in their penguin suits and all that stuff, and win awards. I'm a big fan of Kenneth Branagh, so I'm happy to see that Kenneth Branagh won an Oscar so far. But then Chris Rock went up to present a new award. Suddenly, he goes up there and he makes a joke. We're going to get into it here really quick. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay. Sorry. Fiance helping out too. Shout out to my fiance. Thank you so much. Because I was just like, yo, I got to do a live. So let's get into this article real quick, and then we are going to look into this footage. Like I said, I can't play the audio. So I'm going to try to tell you guys what is being said in the audio and all that stuff. Okay. Hit that like button, send those likes all the way up, get them past 300 likes. I'd really appreciate it. Wasn't even planning on doing a live, and I'm here right now. And I'm asking you guys, real talk, was this staged or was this real? I got some theories, and I'm going to tell you guys here in a second. But let's get into this article, okay? Will Smith hits Chris Rock in the face in wild, censored Oscars 2022 moment. All right. And this is one of the photos. Here's another photo I want to show you guys really quick, too, before we get into this article, too, which is wild because it's like, blam! He gave him. I was sitting there going, are they doing stage fighting? Is this real? It felt like it wasn't real, but then the way that Chris Rock looks after everything went down, unless he's just staying in character and staying in the moment, bruh, it just didn't seem like it was. I don't know. I don't know if it was staged, man. I don't know. But we will talk about it here very shortly. Let's get into this article, okay? And then I'm going to show you the footage, show you some of the video, okay? Chris Rock got the bejesus slapped out of him by none other than Will Smith in the 2022 awards after after Chris Rock joked that he couldn't wait to see Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, in G.I. Jane 2. Smith ran up to the stage at the Dolby Theater and hit Rock in the face. Okay, again. He goes, can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that new G.I. Jane 2. Because, Jada Pinkett she got a Caesar. She got a low cut. Okay, she got a crew cut going on. Now, here it is. She has been very open and very honest about her battle with alopecia. So she has a very, very low cut. Somebody saw this and was like, yo. Or he saw this and he used this as a joke. Will Smith walks up and smacks Chris Rock in the face, sits back down, and he starts saying, you better keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. And it's all being cut out, all chopped up and screwed. It's weird. It was like this weird delay thing that was going on throughout that entire moment. But let's continue, okay? So he joked about calling her, can't wait to see you in the next G.I. Jane 2, right? Then audio was cut out and censored for several seconds, but captions indicated that the King Richard star said, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth before before Smith whooped the comedian's behind. He didn't whoop his behind. He just smacked him once. Okay, let's just be real. He made the joke about her Pinkett being in a fake action film because of her bald head. Now she's obviously, as I said a second ago, has previously spoken about her condition, her hair loss condition, alopecia, and she's been very, very candid and very real about that. Obviously, now we got a lot of things to talk about, which we are going to get into. But first and foremost, let's look at this. Let's look at this moment here in Forever Locked in Time. I can't show the actual video, but you could, or the audio, but bang. One more time for the nosebleed seats. Does that look real or does that look fake? Is this staged or no? Let me just see if I can blow it up just a little bit more. And please follow me on Twitter. I did start talking about this on my Twitter, the Pascal Show, one word. But here, let's look at this one more time. He says, Chris Rock was like, can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2. You know, being Chris Rock, making a low ball joke. You could see Jada has a look on her face like she ain't down with that ish. Not at all. She's like, that was stupid. Will Smith walks up, smacks him in the face like this. Smacks him in the face, goes back down, sits down and says, you better keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. That's what he said over and over again. And then it was weird and choppy, and then it went back to its regular scheduled program. He was like, let's get to the nominees. But you can honestly tell that maybe Chris Rock was thrown off by getting smacked in the face. But let me play one more time. Like I said, one more time for the nosebleed seats. Okay? Real talk. Is this real or not? And it was an open hand slap. Open hand slap. One more time. Black. Okay. So we all seen this moment, right? We've all seen it. Now, could it be real? It be real or no? That's what I want to know. Is that real or no? I got my theories. I got my own theories, but here it is. Here it is, though. Before we go into that, hit that like button. Send those likes past 1,000 likes for me, please, because we're going to have this open discussion. We're going to talk about this. I want to hear your thoughts on this here in a second. So please hit that like button. Send those likes all the way up if you can. That would really mean a lot. I see over 4,000 people watching this show right now. So please, if you're watching on YouTube right now, hit that like button, send that past 1,000 likes. And if you're watching, let me see where else the views are coming from. If you're watching on Facebook, go hit that like button on the Facebook page. That would really, really mean a lot. But I need to know with you guys, is this real or is this fake? Is this a staged thing? I have my theories. I do have my theories. I'm going to tell you my theories here right now. Number one, Will Smith has had one interesting year. Well, actually, interesting couple years now, if you think about it. From entanglement to everything with the red table talk, you got Jada Pinkett Smith basically throwing him under the bus on a lot of stuff, so on and so forth. You got all kinds of crazy-ish going on, y'all. All kinds of crazy-ish going on in the world of the Smiths, okay? So you got this dude who's been ridiculed for a couple years. He hasn't had any good movies in a while, too. Then suddenly he comes out with King Richard, which actually was pretty good. He's nominated for that movie right now, which I'll talk about here in a second. But he walks over. Jay Jennifer just said, everybody hates Chris. Ain't that the damn truth? Today they do. Okay. Today they do. But would he risk everything for his wife? Would he risk everything for his woman? A display of violence like that when he has an opportunity to win an Oscar for Best Actor, if I'm correct? Isn't he up for Best Actor right now? And he walks up and smacks Chris Rock in the face. Could this just be a staged hoax just to get people talking about this like my dumbass? I'm just saying. Just saying. I know some of y'all thinking like, "Oh, you reaching, bro? Man, you fake. This ain't this is real, man. Man, you reaching saying that it's fake." Well, I mean, first, Sean Moore, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. But that's why I'm here live with you guys, because I want to know. I looked at that and I rewatched it a couple times, and I'm going, I still, in my heart of hearts, don't think that it's fake. But hold on. I do have, allegedly, I have the unedited version as well. Like I said, I can't show you, I can't play the audio, but I can at least show you some of this video. Actually, I'm gonna try to show some of this. Hopefully I don't get hit too hard with this, okay? But please hit that subscribe button, okay? Hit that subscribe button, please, on YouTube. Hit that like button. That would really mean a lot. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this video. Let's see. This is allegedly, this is the unedited version of it. So let's take a look. Let's see what we see here. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me unmute that. Blow that up. Let's see what happens here.
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him. Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane jump. I'm going to. Okay.
Yo, that's real. Woo! Come on, Will Smith. If this is real, finally, come on, Will Smith, stand up. You know what I'm saying? It's about damn time. Yes. If this is real, yes. 1,000 times yes. Please make this happen. Please let this be Will Smith right now. He was willing to lay it all on the line. All of it. He is laying it all on the line for his wife. Yo, I give him mad props for this, y'all. Damn. He smacked. If this is real, like I said, man, I will hate myself so much tomorrow morning if I find out this is some stage stuff. But that, finally, it's not him going, oh, yeah, okay, all right, He's not doing that no more. He finally just smacked you know what I'm saying? Slap that man. Yes, only winners. He slapped that man. That's what I think. He put it all. On the line. All on the line for his wife. I give him mad props because, hey, he has been the butt of a lot of jokes and a lot of rumors and a lot of fake news out here, y'all. So man, you smack the hell out of Chris Rock. Come on. Let's go. He put it all on the line. He said, F it. If I don't win, I don't care at this point. If I win and they decide not to give me the award, I don't care. That is dope. That's holding it down for your woman. Let me tell you something. I love that. Now, some people will think this is fake. I'm seeing y'all coming out with this. JP3 boys, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Can't pull it up right now, but here it is. Now I want to know what you guys think. Is this real or is this fake? Staged or real? You never know. By the end of this Oscar event, we might see that, oh, yeah, it was fake. You know, they're just playing it, all that stuff. You know what I mean? You never know. But, man, that is some wild stuff. He said, get my wife's name out your effing mouth. That is crazy, y'all. Okay, I'm going to be opening up the chat here in a second because I want to hear everybody's thoughts. But obviously, some people are sitting here saying that I need to slow this chat down. So I'm going to see what I can do here right quick. Give me 2 seconds while I do that. And then I'm going to open up the lines because I want to hear your thoughts and see what you guys think on all this. Whoops. Let's see here. Nope. How do I do that again? Man. How do I do that again? Man, I'm trying to do it. Let me see. Is it here? Nope. Damn, the comments are flying though. So I appreciate everybody who's putting in their 2 cents. Lady Justice, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Can you activate subscribe mode or slow mode? A lot of comments. Hard to mod, approval or removal. Thank you so much. I'm trying to see what I can do here because I've only done the slow mode thing a couple times, and I'm having a hard time trying to do that right quick. But anyway, I'll do that in a second. Let me just get this ball rolling. Let me get this conversation moving. So here it is, guys. These are the simple rules of being a part of this conversation. Okay? Because it is what it is. How fast this is all going. Okay, imagine if we punched him or knocked him. I'm assuming knocked him out. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Yes. Imagine if he did do that. I think it would be very, very bad. So maybe smacking him in the face was the best way of doing it, just to make him shut his mouth. If, like I said, if smacking him in the face is real, right? If the smacking of face was real. But anyway, let me put this in here real quick. So let me pin this to the top of the message. I know that we already have a poll going on right now, but keep answering that question. I see right now 71% of you guys are saying that it is real. I'm teetering back and forth. So here it is. The chat is open. The video chat is up. You don't have to be on camera. You can also be just audio. Here's the thing, some ground rules. Keep it classy, keep it respectful, or you get kicked off. It's just that simple, okay? So we got somebody on right now. We got J Max in the house. What's up? Okay, gone. But like I said, hop on. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Is this real or is this fake? While I try to figure this thing out and try to slow this chat down because it's on fire. Smart Tech, hello.
What's up there, man? How you doing? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear, man. How you doing, my brother? Where you calling in from, bro?
We calling from Charleston, South Carolina, the second most beautiful city in the world. How you doing, my guy?
Man, I'm good, my guy. So, what's your thoughts on this? Is this real or no?
As a married man, a man who loves his woman, and I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect my wife in front of me, I gotta say, Will Smith gave a look that I've never seen him give in film. Fact. He gave the look of, you damn right I did that. So look at how he was looking when he sat down. That's the proof that he meant that. Hey, I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna listen to the rest of the talkers.
Architect, thank you so much for being on, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Peace. Sandy, the sassy, how you doing, sweetheart? You on the mic? Unmute your mic, sweetheart. Sandy, the sassy.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm chilling. How you doing, sweetheart? What's on your mind, Spell?
Oh my God, because I was flipping through YouTube, I saw you live and it said, I'm like, what? Then another YouTuber, Andy Signor from Popcorn Planet, he's actually did a video just a minute, not too long ago, and he's doing he did it frame by frame.
Ooh.
So as he's on the thing, he's doing slow-mo frame by frame. I think it's real. I don't know.
Right.
These two men are good actors. But the way Will's face when he sat down, like
it's a lot of different things. You got a lot of different things, a lot of things to factor in there. I mean, first off, yes, they're both actors. They know the stage, how to do the stage thing, like stage fighting and all that, to sell the punch or sell the slap and all that. But to me, the after effect, which we don't see in this video, but the after effect sells it or tells me something different, because Chris Rock the entire time, unless he's just in character the entire time, he looks extremely shook. He looks shook. Like, whoa, it was just a joke, bruh. It was a joke kind of thing. But
because watching, as I was watching before I got on here, I was actually, like I said, I was watching the video that Popcorn Planet posted, and I said, Popcorn Planet, he actually did it frame by frame. He's like, hold on, let me back that up and do it frame by frame. I believe that is real.
So Popcorn Planet thinks it's real too.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now hold on real quick, because I got a super chat. I got a couple super chats flying in, so I got to do this really quick. Insane Optimist, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. He said, totally staged. They need ratings, and Will needed to redeem himself. Killed two birds with one stone. That is a good theory. I'm going to be real. Yeah. That is a very, very good theory. I will say that. But I don't know. It feels real as hell.
In the private chat, I put the link to Popcorn Planet's video where he goes frame by frame.
I appreciate you doing that. Sandy, the Sassy Queen, thank you so much for being on. I got to go to the next person. So thank you so much for being on, sweetheart.
Thanks.
Peace. I'm going to pull up. Let's see. Gabrielle Regina. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, sweetheart? Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Pennsylvania tonight.
Okay, from the Penny. So what are your thoughts on this? Speak on it.
I'm so happy you picked me, because I know Jada right now is going through alopecia, which I have myself. I just got diagnosed with, and it's hell. I just had to shave the side of my head. I'm losing my hair.
Oh, wow.
So to hear that, to be honest, like my mouth dropped, because I mean, you could see Will's laughing at first, but you know what I mean? Like, it's funny and all, but when you see your wife's reaction, and that probably killed her on the inside, I feel like that's real. And the way he like cursed when he went back and everything, it's like, that really got me too, because I'm like, oh, if somebody's,
Gabrielle, I just found out somebody just walked into the room to tell me that Will Smith just won Best Supporting Actor. He went up to accept the award. As he's accepting the award, he apologizes for hitting Chris Rock. So this is real.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's exactly
this is real.
That's what I'm saying. Because like, I knew it. Because you know what I mean. When you sit back down, how he was like yelling. I mean, I'm a Will Smith fan.
Yeah.
I mean, was that right? Probably not. But I mean, like, you support your woman, and I love that he did that for her. I mean,
this is how you support your wife. Period. You got your wife's back. Period. This is exactly I'm sorry, you don't make that kind of joke. And unless they decided to unless they both, like Chris decided to be the one to get smacked in the face and they planned this ahead of time, but the Oscars didn't know, kind of thing. Maybe that's what it was too. You never know. Or there's some ongoing long-term BS between Chris Rock and Will Smith that we don't know about, that's been a deep-seated thing. You never know.
But you know too, though, if you know he's going to say something that's going to hurt his wife, and she's been putting out tweets and stuff, how this alopecia is hurting her and the hair loss, I can't see them planning something like that, knowing that's going to like hurt Jada and everything, like all the shit they've been through together. You know what I mean? So like, no,
absolutely. No, and I appreciate you telling me your side of the thing, because that's just absolutely madness. Oh.
Well, yeah, exactly. And the comments are going so fast, and I'm like, no,
you know what I mean?
Wait, like Jada's side's important too.
Yeah. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you so much for being on. I really do appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you for bringing
Thank
me
you so
on.
much. We'll be talking to you soon. Please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the chat. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Ricky is in the house. Ricky, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Ricky. Hit that mute button.
Oh yeah, hey, guys.
Hello, hello. What's on your mind, man? Where you calling in from?
I'm in LA, but I'm from Guatemala.
Oh, right on. Thank you so much for calling in from LA. What are your thoughts on this? Real or fake?
Okay, I think it's real because due to everything that happened on the past on their relationship, I don't think they will play something that is gonna make them look like they don't care about each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you get me. But on the other side, I'm the kind of person that like the comedy that Chris Rock does. So I think when you're in front of him when he is performing, you have to be ready for this guy to make a joke about you.
Because
So
it is Chris Rock. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? It is Chris Rock, and he roasts everybody. So
yeah.
that's very, very true.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
think the way Will reacted was too much.
Yeah.
He was supposed. I mean, personally, what I will do is just talk to my wife and tell her, just come down and talk, I'm going to talk to him or something like this. Because remember that at the end, assaulting somebody is a felony. So you won't risk your entire career for something like this. I mean, but this is just me.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't think he's going to lose his career. I mean, he is Will Smith. He's the Black Tom Cruise, for crying out loud. So I think he's going to be just fine. But
No, what I mean is remember now. I mean, nowadays you can get canceled for nothing.
that is true.
That's what I mean.
That is true. But Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? For defending his woman, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? But I see your point, though. Real talk. So, Ricky, thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate it, man. You stay blessed. All right.
Okay, you too.
All right,
Bye.
man. Peace. All right, next person. Today, what's up, man? You on the mic?
Hey, what's good, bro? How you doing?
Hey, man, chilling. Where you calling in from, baby?
Calling in from Richmond, Virginia. We in here, Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, what's up, man? So what's on your mind, man? Speak on it.
All right, so I definitely think it's real. I literally just saw it like 5 minutes ago on somebody's Instagram. I'm like, whoa. So I had to look it up on YouTube, and I saw you were live. So I'm like, man, let me come in here. So at the end of the day, like, Chris Rock is a comedian. You feel me? Like, I feel like
Chris Rock, yeah.
You gotta be prepared for that. And like Will Smith, usually he has like a sense of humor. He usually can like take jokes, but I'm like, he really walked all the way on stage. He walked like 5 minutes.
He went out of his way. Like he did the long walk too. He sauntered up there too. He didn't walk. He sauntered up there and then smacked him in the face.
He was contemplating the whole time. Oh, I'm about to smack him.
He knew. Maybe he was having second thoughts on mid trip because that was a long trip.
That was a long walk.
But he definitely smacked the taste out of his mouth.
I would say like Will Smith, he's usually professional. Like I think Chris Rock handled himself very well. Like Chris Rock could have got out of character. He could have fought back. But I feel like he tried to keep the show going. I feel like Chris Rock did a good job, in my opinion.
Man, today, thank you so much for calling in all the way from Virginia. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your 2 cents, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, man. Peace. All right. We got 6 Max.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can fully. Where you calling in from, man?
I'm calling from London.
Oh, from London. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, child. What's on your mind? Speak on it, my brother.
I mean, like, I definitely think it's real. I mean, you look like, he obviously handled it really well, as today was saying. I mean, looking back, like similar to hosts in the UK at the awards, like the BAFTAs and like the music awards and stuff like that. All the hosts there will literally like walk around the tables where all the people are sitting at and just absolutely just talk like absolute grease, just grinning the people in front of them. So I think he's a comedian. That's what he does. It's his job, to make people laugh. But I think again, I feel like the joke just went a bit too far. But then again, Will Smith didn't really have to go out of his way. So
He didn't
I don't
really
know.
have to. He didn't have to. You got a nice speaking voice, by the way.
Thank you.
So obviously that's why you got that mic.
Yeah.
But I will say this. For someone who is tired, I'm assuming who is tired of being the nice guy all the time, always taking the high road, especially when you're sitting there chilling. You're there to receive an amazing award, which you worked your balls off for. More like he's getting this for his career, not really for the performance, but really for his career. And then somebody goes out of their way to say that kind of stuff. I feel like that would make somebody feel some type of way for show. You know what
I think so. I mean, and again, like what you're saying, he literally had to do like a 5-minute walk up onto the stage, a fucking trek, and then
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was a long walk. You know, today was not wrong. It was a long walk. You know, walk up there and make the decision.
Yeah, I think again, like if I was in his situation, maybe I wouldn't have like slapped him because that, that was a proper hard slap. But maybe I would have just like, maybe not slapped him, but got in his face and kind of just told him like, oh, you better like stop talking.
Homie, that blew my mind. But then I was like, at first I wanted to jump up and cheer, but then at the same time I'm like, wait a second, if this is fake, then I don't want to be fooled. But if this is real, I'm like, go Will Smith, finally have some balls, man.
Exactly.
Stand up for your woman. But but 6 Max, thank you so much for being on all the way from London. I appreciate you, brother. Stay up.
Thank
all
you
right.
for having me on.
Peace. Lady Justice is in the house. Hello, Lady Justice. Hello. You on the mic? Hello, Lady Justice.
I'm just in the chat. Just wanted to give you an update. So you might want to just check the chat. I'm not actually here to be on video. Just wanted to keep you updated as a mod.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm trying to slow it down, but I'm trying to just keep the show moving. But behind the scenes,
if I can say this, most of us are adults here. Please, let's just keep the chat respectful. There's been some bigots in the chat. Mind your language. All of that stuff. Just want to say that. Just please be respectful. This is a channel that respects individuals.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lady Justice. Thank you for that reminder. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'll see you in the chat. Okay.
All right, deuces.
Bye. All right, we got Hennessy in the house. Hello, Hennessy. Where you calling in from?
Hey, I'm calling in from Florida. I just have like a couple thoughts about this right here. I'm gonna try to make it quick because I talk a lot.
It's all good. Speak on it. Yes. And also for all y'all who are giving in super chats, I want to say a big thank you to all y'all. I'm trying to slow down this chat. I'm just trying to figure out how to slow it down. But go ahead, Hennessy. What are your thoughts on it? Speak on it.
So I was laying down in bed, actually about to go to bed, until I saw the video, and I had to see it a million times because people were already asking if it was fake. So when I looked back at it, I noticed Jada's face after Chris Rock had said the joke, and I noticed that she didn't like it at all. So when you rewind it and you see like as he's telling the joke and everything, like it switches to Will and Jada. Will at first is laughing, but Jada's face is like completely serious and she rolls her eyes. So then when it switches back to Chris Rock, my opinion is that maybe Will, like after the camera switched back, probably Will saw his wife's reaction and didn't like it, because everybody got to remember there's so much attention on Will and Jada that Will at this point is probably at his breaking point. I mean, yeah, they're actors, but they're still people. And that's what people fail to realize. And like, after all this stuff, like, is Jada pregnant? Is she not? Or she had this entanglement. Like, Will has been going through a lot himself. And he probably reached that breaking point where he's like, you know what? I'm not letting that rock in front of me because I'm so tired of social media and the world putting our relationship out there in such a bad light. And he wants to save it. So I feel like, in a way, like he should have never done that, but I understand why he did that. Like if I was him, I would have reached my breaking point too. And the way that Jada reacted to the joke, I don't think that was fake at all. And Will, I never seen Will do that ever in his career. So
never.
That's just what I think. I feel like it's straight up real. Like it's straight up real because those two, they already have a big name for themselves. So for them to try to get fame off of something like that makes no sense.
Yes. They're already established. He is good. He has a, he's Will Smith. So it's pretty much, aside from the stuff that's been coming out on the Red Table Talk and the entanglement and all that stuff, right? He's been, he has a pretty a clean record, clean, squeaky clean image.
Right.
So for him to do this,
there has to be a real reason.
It was a real reason, without a doubt, because he was probably like, I can't take it anymore. I gotta stand up and be a man. I'm sorry. I gotta stand up.
Yeah, because a lot of people were making memes about him crying and calling him soft, and how can he let his wife do this? And he probably reached that point. And honestly, Chris Rock, knowing like all this stuff that they got going on, like if I was another actor, a comedian or whatever, it's my job, but I wouldn't make fun of a couple that everyone else is already making fun of.
No doubt. No doubt. Especially off of something that she is very sensitive about anyway. The fact that she has alopecia, and that's a very serious thing,
And that's been going around too. And honestly, if I had a husband, no matter what, like if we're going through a rocky relationship, but that's still my husband, if he has a condition, you don't make fun of that condition. No. And comedians should know where to cross the line and when not to cross. You shouldn't even cross that line to begin with, because that's a serious condition. You can't make fun of somebody's sickness like that or whatever they're going through. So that's just my opinion on everything. I feel like it's real 100%. Will lost it, and Chris should have never crossed that line, knowing that Jada has a problem with alopecia.
You know what? You ain't wrong with that, and I appreciate you saying what you said, Hennessy. Thank you so much. You stay blessed, all right?
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. We got Mar Sharice in the house. Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Where you calling in again from?
I'm in Bronx, New York.
I love it. I know you for a fact you're gonna keep it real. So lay it on me. Speak on it.
So there's a few things. Well, I have alopecia. I actually have two types of alopecia right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very sensitive to what that is. And like, I don't know what Jada had to go through to get out the house today. So we also have to think about that. Like, she makes appearances with the bald head, but like, this is her first, I think, Oscars with the bald head.
You ain't wrong with that. She always has some sort of do of some sort. You know what I mean? It might be a short crop type of thing, so on and so forth. So I feel you on that.
This is her first like Oscars with the bald head.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, we don't know if Chris and Will have a relationship, if it's a good relationship, if he don't mess with dude. You know what I'm saying? And like, for me, like, I have a really bad temper, and like, you can say anything about me, but you hurt my people. Like, if I see someone I love upset, I'm very likely to snap. Like, see red. I don't even know what I'm doing until afterward. Like, I've done things when like someone hurt my best friend, someone said something about my mom, like, snap. So like, this is not an irrational thing. Like, I can see that happening. And also, like, I don't know if you saw this, because I'm hearing about this. I'm jumping back and forth on Twitter. Like, Denzel pulled Will to the side after it happened, and he was talking to him, and then Jada like broke down, and he went over to Jada.
Oh, that's news to me.
Yeah, he went over to Jada and like kneeled next to her and was talking to her even after the show started again. So
that's
like,
what's up. But that's good information to know, because let's be real. Come on. I understand that he's, Will Smith, squeaky clean and all that, but I mean, that's your wife, man. That's your loved one. That's your partner. That's your life partner. Man, you don't say stuff like that. I mean,
say stuff like that.
You just
and
don't.
like,
Comedians can say a lot of stuff, but this is the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about the worst movie she's ever been in or something like that, but not something that she's that hypersensitive about,
Yeah, and her alopecia's getting worse. Like,
exactly.
So it's not like it's hit a point where she can't hide it no more.
Yeah.
And like, it's a lot. Like, you just don't do that. Like, you don't cross like certain lines like that. People are hypersensitive, and like, this is Will's night as well.
Exactly. He did win. He did just win Best Supporting, if I'm correct. Best Supporting Actor. Did he get Best Supporting Actor, y'all, or is it Best Actor? Either one, he still won an Oscar finally.
Yeah, and I feel like people are being real like. I get like I'm not going to condone someone like hitting someone, but like one, it was a slap, but two, it's his wife who has an ailment and was probably feeling some kind of way already. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Feeling some kind of way already, and like enough with the jokes.
Right.
It ain't funny at this point.
Right.
And for me, when something ain't funny no more. And I may have told this person it ain't funny already because it looked like that kind of thing, like something had happened. Mm-hmm. Like he knew that Chris was going to say something.
It seemed interesting. Well, I feel like Chris Rock has done the Oscars several times. He's hosted, he goes up and he roasts people, especially the people who are up for Oscars. So I'm sure that they all kind of tightened up going, oh, here comes Chris Rock with his, with his roasting, with his jokes and all that. And, that one just, was a little low in my personal opinion, just a little low. But Marsha Reese, thank you so much for being on, sweetheart. I got a lot of people in line waiting to jump on, but I appreciate you giving me your 2 cents all the way from the Bronx.
Yep. No more Mr. Nice Guy, Will Smith. I like it.
Man, I love it though. Let's go. I want to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Training Day version of Will Smith. You feel me? That was
I like it because you don't have to play that role for us no more.
Yeah, come on. Let me see that. Anyway, Marsha Reese, many blessings. I'll talk to you soon.
Have a great night. Bye.
Peace. J Boogie, you in the house? What's up, man? What's up with it? Where you calling in from, man?
I'm coming from the Chi, man. Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, the Midwest. What's up? How you doing, man? What's on your mind? Speak on it. Real or fake?
I mean, okay, serious. I mean, this is the Oscars.
Right.
You dig? I mean, everything is on the teleprompter. Everything is staged. Mm-hmm. So are we really to believe that this happened by happenstance?
No, we're not supposed to think that. Hence the reason why I said, is it staged or not? Right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
It is the Oscars. It's a room full of filmmakers, writers, and actors and performers. They're all in the same room at the same damn time. And then this thing happens. Is it just one big hoax created by Chris Rock and Will Smith? Or is this real? Or is this going to turn into one of Will Smith's YouTube videos here in like the next week? Think about it.
Well,
I just pulled a prank on everybody at the Oscars. You never know.
You dig? And it's like this. This is let's take Chris Rock into consideration, right? New York. Are we really to believe that Chris Rock is going to be disrespected and be smacked on stage in front of everybody and not retaliate and just be like, oh, I just got smacked in the face by Will Smith? No, come on, New York, represent.
Yeah.
No, come on, dog. I mean, for real.
Well, hold on real quick. This is a good one. Big Dog Pound number one said, thank you for the $2 super chat. Do you think Will Smith committed career? I can't say that word, unfortunately, but that word. Unalived his career. No, I don't think so. In fact, I feel like somebody's penning the next gangster movie with Will Smith in it. I'm being real. Now that he's won an Oscar, they're going, wait a second. We just saw him go straight. Woo, he went gutter real quick. He brought the streets up to the Oscars on Chris Rock. Okay.
Yo, and look, to be real, Pascal, it's like this, man.
Come on with it.
We saw my man kind of like get like his tail tucked by said Jada. Okay. Mm-hmm. And he just took it. He sat there. He sat back. I guess you could say took it like a man. And so now we looking at him like jumping up on stage to defend his woman's honor. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
Hey, Jay Boogie, let me say this. You could very well be right. We don't know. But he did go up, win the Oscar, and say, Yeah, by the way, my bad about that thing with Chris Rock earlier. My bad. So he did say his bad. He didn't sit there and go, yo, it's a hoax. It was a joke. Sorry. He at least can, if it's real, he apologized. And if it's fake, he continued with the prank. So I mean, I guess we're gonna have to sit back, wait, and see what the dealio is.
I feel you, sir.
That is wild. But I get you. I get you 100%. Absolutely. You're in a room full of smoke and mirrors, people who create smoke and mirrors.
It's Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, absolutely. Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see, Jay Boogie. I'm sure things will transpire over the next few hours or throughout the rest of this week and find out if
because it's gonna be some days and weeks on this one.
Facts. But I loved it. I was like, yeah, come on, Will. Let's go. Jay Boogie, thank you so much for being on, my brother. You stay up, all right?
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Anytime, brother. Peace. We got Benjamin D in the house. Oh, hey, what's up? Where you calling in from, Benjamin?
Calling from Mayborn.
Wait, say where?
Mayborn, Illinois.
Somewhere in Illinois. I can't hear. You're breaking up.
Mayborn, Illinois.
Mayborn, Illinois?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on, man. Tell me, what do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I think it's real. It seemed pretty real. It seemed like a real slap.
It did feel kind of real, right? So do you think that this is like, do you think he just tarnished his career by doing this thing, or do you think he gonna be fine?
I think he might have tarnished his career. It seems a little crazy. He just walked up on stage and then he was cussing on the Oscars. It was kind of wild to watch.
Yeah, it was a bit out of character.
This is kind of crazy. I've never done something like this.
Oh, this right here?
I appreciate it. This is awesome.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem, man. I appreciate you coming on and putting in your 2 cents. Real talk. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. Very out of character for Will Smith. But I think that's the reason why a lot of people think that this is fake, because this is so out of character for Will Smith. He's usually the nice guy, you know?
Now, I have a question for you, though. Do you think he could be facing maybe some assault charges or something from
Ooh, I could see some. I don't know. Okay, here's my theory. I think that Chris Rock may just take the high road on this and just, if this is real, just take it on, for lack of a better term, take it on the chin like he did and just keep it moving and just say, hey, you know, what I said was wrong and so on and so forth. So I don't know. We're going to have to sit back, wait and see what happens with that, man. Real talk. But Benjamin, I appreciate you coming in, calling on the show, man. I appreciate it, my brother.
Sure, thank you very much. Hey, you have a nice one.
You too, man. Peace. We got Sunny Days in the house. Sunny Days, how you doing?
Hi, I'm calling from Los Angeles, and I am a new subscriber.
Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, and I got to do it right now real quick while you're on with me, Sunny Days. Everybody, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Send those likes all the way up. I see, wow, 4,300 souls in this, watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Thank you guys for doing what you're doing. Do me a favor as well. Hit that subscribe button. Okay, I talk about all kinds of different things, pop culture, trending news, controversial things, political-ish, missing person cases, you name it. I talk about it all right here on the Pascal Show. So please hit that subscribe button. So, Sunny Days, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is real or fake? Speak on it.
I think it was definitely real, and I'll tell you the reason why. It's because if you look at Mrs. Lapita's reaction to Will, the people who were sitting by him, their reactions, you can definitely tell. Also by the censoring that they did.
Yeah.
I think that meant that it was real also. And I think that it was unwarranted. That is assault. I do not agree that he should have done that. Not at all. It's just a joke, number one. Number two, people know that's what Chris Rock does. And number three, I could see if he just went on a full verbal assault on her, just joke after joke after joke. It was one joke. He said it. He moved on. And then I think if it would have been a prank, Jada's reaction wouldn't have been as genuine as it was. She was just totally like, I cannot believe he just did this. And initially Will laughed, But then I guess after they cut the camera away, he saw his wife's face, and he had that bad reaction to it. I want to say this too. People are saying, well, she has alopecia and she's very sensitive about it. I totally get it. But listen, Eddie Murphy back in the day did a joke about Stevie Wonder. He said he was in the car with Stevie Wonder and blah blah blah, and then he goes, Stevie, I'm not impressed by you, man. Your awards and your Grammys, I'm not impressed. You want to impress me? Come drive this car. And everybody just laughed.
Right.
Now, Eddie Murphy was making fun of Stevie's blindness. Stevie laughed about it. So I don't get that. I understand alopecia. It's very emotionally and psychologically damaging, but it's not like he made fun of her having cancer or leukemia or anything else like that. I just think his reaction was too over the top. I don't think that Chris will sue or do anything like that because it is Hollywood. But and Chris's reaction too, if you watch it in slow motion, it's the way his face just went to the side and he looked. Oh, and this is the last thing I'll say. When Will was leaving the stage after slapping Chris, Will quickly looked behind him to see if Chris was gonna, jump at him or whatever. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. It's definitely real.
I appreciate you saying what you had to say there. And you're right. I mean, two wrongs do not make a right. Will Smith could have taken the high road on this situation, but I also do understand, I feel like where he's coming from or the BS that he's had to deal with for so long, I'm not surprised that at some point he just snapped. It was the wrong time. I'll be real. It was the wrong time for something like that to happen, especially on national TV. But at the same time, he did what he did, and it happened, right? I got Infinite Content here saying, shout out to my boy Infinite Content, but he said, I don't consider that assault. That was consequences. I mean, I think that there's going to be people who agree to disagree, and
Right. It was just totally out of character for Will, and I understand what people are saying, what they've been through and all the ridicule that they face. But then again, they put themselves out there. Every time you turn around, their kids are doing this, or Jade is making this confession, or she's confessing to this. To me, Jada has embarrassed Will more than anybody ever could. Just by her revealing so much and just having to just verbally vomit all the time. Every time you turn around, she's confessing something else. So, but yeah, I stand with the people that say he was wrong. He was totally wrong. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I enjoy your show.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in the chat. Bye. Mr. Research TV, what's up, man? How you doing,
my brother? Man, let's get intellectual. I'm so proud of you, brother.
Woo.
I'm so proud of you.
Wow, thank you
for being able to keep a straight face while you had this conversation. Do you remember the TV show Taxi?
Yes, I do.
You remember who Andy Kaufman is?
Of course.
This is Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler.
Okay.
They milked that for half a decade.
That's a damn good call.
Like I said, let's get intellectual, brother.
Playing the long con. You know what I'm saying? Like staying in character for as long as you can. That's not bad. But, Will Smith, I guess Will Smith has done some stand-up, but he's not really a stand-up comedian. But I do feel you on Chris Rock and maybe just trying to play a quick little prank on everybody just to make everybody turn their heads. Somebody else did say in there, I did pull it up on the comments that, the Oscars have been sucking for a while. I mean, the ratings have just been tanking. So this is an opportunity for people to sit there and go, hey, let's come on. This will bring views. This will bring attention to the Oscars. Now everybody will want to watch it because something viral will happen during the Oscars. You see what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying. Hence the reason why I'm like, yo, is this real or fake? Because I don't know what to believe,
And think about it this, Mr. P. This
let's go.
episode will go down in history. Real or not.
True.
This episode of the Oscars will go down in history. Real or not.
No one will ever forget it. Because they'll be like, yo, wait. So this is the moment when a lot of people sit there and go, headlines will say, the moment when Will Smith grew a pair. I'm dead ass. People are gonna see
if they milk it. And if they milk it, Mr. P, it will be the new JR in Dallas. where were you?
Where were you?
And Will smacked Chris. Like I said, let's get intellectual, Mr. P.
The smack heard around the world. You feel me?
Where we look, if I was them, I wouldn't make no comment on this for at least 90 days.
Man.
And just milk it. I did not realize Americans, or I won't even put Americans because we had our British brother was here too. I didn't realize people were this susceptible because I work in medical, but I'm also in entertainment. And I'm like, there was at least 12 signs that I saw that it was cap. But wait a minute, look at how people want to believe it.
Yeah.
So you know what, buddy? You know what, Pascal? I would probably, you know what, if I was even more famous, I'll probably let you punch me. I'm seriously. Seriously.
Like, yeah, it's for ratings, baby. You know,
I probably contact you like 6 months before it happened. Pascal, check this out. I'm gonna be at Bagaggio's on April 25th. We ain't gonna have this conversation again. You come on that day. You say whatever you want to say. I'm going to be doing the interview.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with you giving me a black eye. Go ahead, rock out.
Come on.
And we gonna milk this too.
Because then everybody in their mama is gonna sit there and go, yo, you see that moment when he did blah blah blah? Man, that's crazy. Oh man, what? Trust me. Now it's like, you know, so I see your point because it could make someone like Chris Rock kind of relevant again. I mean, I don't mean any disrespect to Chris Rock, but it's not like we're hearing about Chris Rock every day, you know? True. So maybe this was an opportunity for him to get in the headlines again and talk. But damn, I mean, that was some crazy stuff, man.
Well, a little bit before I go, and I know other people got to get to you, but
shoot.
Chris's problem is, and this is his own admission, in addition to his own off the mic issues that and I'm proud of him for doing that. It's taking a step back to correct yourself, knowing that you got some personal issues, because the limelight will fool you into not self-helping yourself. But the other thing is, he himself said Chappelle's comedy has been so good that he constantly throws away a lot of his ideas.
Right.
So depression
opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To just get out there in the comedy ether, you know, in the comedy zeitgeist, and everyone's talking. So now he's going to go out there and do all these interviews on podcasts, and next thing you know, he's going to be on Joe Rogan getting interviewed. Like, you know, Joe Rogan's just going to be like, wow, man, like, yo, like what happened there when he
go? Let me bow out, Mr. P, because I know other people got to get to you, brother.
Mr. Research, I do appreciate.
But I just hit you with three classic uppercuts, Mr. Pascal.
You got a point. Hey, you got a point, baby. I am not fighting.
At least I blew your mind. Peace out.
You know what I'm saying? Much love, man. Peace. All right. We got John Knight in the house. What's up, man? Where you calling in from, bro?
Massachusetts, brother.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. What do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I think it's real, honestly. I think that it's just too much to be fake. You know what I mean? And it's the Oscars. It's like they don't need ratings. Everybody's watching it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You could just tell by everybody's reaction, and especially if you watched Will's speech like a couple minutes after, like just how like hard it was for him to even go up there and even accept his award that he got, and like just talk about just the way he was talking. You can just tell, like,
yeah,
you know, there's way more behind what just happened than it being staged. So it was definitely real, in my opinion.
That's what's up. You know what? I got somebody on here real quick. I want to put in this comment, and maybe you can give me your 2 cents on this. He's the MJT19741. Woo, lots of numbers. Anyway, the Pascal Show, the reason why I think it's real is not because of the slap in the face, but all the profanity on live TV. They would not allow the F word to be said, and Chris Rock saying the S Lord. I don't know the last part, but I see what she's saying. Profanity in general being thrown around like crazy in general, maybe not so much, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't see that live. I looked it up afterwards to see the profanity part, but oh yeah, for sure. Like you can tell he was heated. Like,
man, he was mad.
He was. I mean, he's a great actor, but like, You could tell he wasn't acting, man.
Some people would argue that part, but you know, he is a very likable person. Some people might not think he's the best actor in the world. Some people will sit there and say, if that was fake, then that was the best acting he's ever done. Because that looked like he was pissed.
Oh yeah, he was mad, and you can tell Chris Rock was like shook at first too. He didn't understand what the hell. Like he saw him coming up. But I don't think he expected him to. I thought he was gonna. I think Chris Rock expected him to like come up and like I don't know, like just like put him in like a chokehold and just mess around with him about it type of thing. He was not expecting to get slapped right there.
But you know, you also got to remember, aside from the side of Will Smith, you also got to remember Chris Rock did play a crackhead in New Jack City, and he did a damn good job playing that part. So with that being said, could this be fake? Could this be real? You know what I'm saying? But John Knight, thank you so much for calling in, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the chat.
No problem, man. Have a good night.
Man, peace. All right, we got Tyler Hackner in the house. What's up, Tyler? What's up, man? What's up, fam? Tyler going once?
Wait.
Tyler.
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What's on your mind? What do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
Real. I was for a second I was like, oh, that has women stage. They're like well known in the industry. Of this is the Oscars, of course, it's staged. But then I saw like the uncensored thing and what he really like and how much conviction he had in his voice when he said when he was yelling at Chris for that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like people are defending Will Smith for defending his wife, but I mean, there's defending your wife, and then there's doing that. Then there's just it's no. I can't. I'm not with it. I don't like. I know you're saying like oh hey Will Smith, don't show your
I get it. I
not
mean, Tyler,
just a nice guy, but I'm like, no, this isn't it.
I do feel you.
I can't.
I do feel you.
It's
violence is never the answer. But what I liked is that he was stepping up to the plate. He was actually defending his own. Period. That's the part
well, that's the thing. It was. That's the thing, though. It was. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I feel some type of way about this too.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it was one joke, okay? I like that other lady said. Like that's the thing. Like Eddie Murphy make jokes about Stevie Wonder being blind and like back in the 80s and no one thought anything of it. So like I just don't understand how I'm fine. I'd be okay if he I'd be okay if he just took this backstage or at least handled it like handled it in a way that wasn't that just wasn't that. I just don't understand how anyone could be defending Will in this scenario. I in this situation. I know
Go ahead.
I don't get it.
No. It's well. Can I say something really quick? I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally understand where you're coming from, Tyler. Because like I said, and I'll say it again. Hey, violence is never the answer. But I did like the fact that he was stepping up to the plate and having his woman's back, and he was. If this is real, he was willing.
I know. I just.
He was willing to drop everything and he was willing to drop everything on the line and have his woman's back. And I still
don't get it though. I don't understand. You can have your woman's back without assaulting anybody.
That is true. That is very true. It was out of line. It was definitely out of line.
It was out of line.
I agree. I totally agree.
I really feel like I just feel like you're defending the assault. Well, just tactically defending the assault. I know you're not like actually doing that, but it seems like the way you're wording it says like like if you make some sort of light joke about your like about your wife, then that means you can like go like. Then that means okay,
No.
you're a true man. You can assault somebody for that. Like no, I don't.
No. All I'm basically saying is that, and I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
I like that he was stepping up, and yes, I think that
I
yes,
just,
it was
I
a
just
joke.
don't agree with that. I don't think
that's
that's
fine.
stepping up. That's just acting petulant. I think that's acting petulant.
Okay, and if that's petulant, I'll say this. I hear you. I hear you 110%, Tyler, and I do appreciate your perspective on this. And that's the same thing that a lot of other people are saying as well, that they don't agree with that. The violence is not the answer, and I do agree with that.
Right.
It was too. It went too far. It definitely went too far, and I'm sure at some point, he will have to answer for what he has done. But also, I think that Chris and Will, I'm sure, are going to talk and see what they can do with what they need to do about this whole situation. But I did like the fact that he stepped up and did what he did. That's just my personal opinion. And that's it. But I know violence is never the answer, Tyler. I do agree with that. And yes, it was just a joke. He could have taken the high road, but he didn't. I just didn't know if it was real or not. You know what I mean? But Tyler, I do appreciate you coming on. I do appreciate you coming on. I have to get to the next calls. I really do appreciate it, my brother. I love you, man. But I will talk to you here in the next video, okay?
Yes. Yep.
Peace.
Yeah, thank you.
We got Honestly in the house. Hello, Honestly. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi. So, where you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on this? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I think it's real, and the reason I think that is after the hit, Chris was really like the expression on his face. It just looked like that kid in school that just gets smacked in front of everybody, and he can't defend himself. It was almost like sad, and then he kind of stumbled his words. He was not prepared for that at all. Like, I thought a few things on this. I was like, okay, well, Will is hitting Chris. He's actually striking out at everyone. Everyone who's been saying all of this stuff about him, his wife, his kids, like, because he's been like the butt of some serious jokes for years. Like, either him being homosexual or his wife with the August Alsina thing and the Tupac thing, and like she's constantly making life hard for him, and he's really private. Then he had the whole Scientology thing everyone was critiquing and talking about. Then his kids, like his son doing different things and going different ways, and his daughter. Like, he's always been really harshly critiqued, and he's always been really quiet, really reserved, and he really stuck to his brand because that's what it was about for him. Like, his brand was his money. So I think he was really just striking out at everyone. Like, okay, I'm really fed up. I'm Will. I'm still from Philly. Like, stop it for real. But yeah, I think it was in poor form, like bad taste. But I watched his documentary where he was going through like the weight loss thing. And he was like showing all of his process. Yeah. And I just picked up on him just being he just seemed like he was going through things. And then couple that with all of this recent stuff with Jada, I think it was real. I think he just got in a moment where he felt pressured. Like, I need to just show them that you need to stop joking with me. Like, this is not okay. I don't think that was just a gut reaction from him. I think he felt pressured to do that when he saw Jada's reaction. But I think in seeing her reaction, he thought, like, here we go again. Like, I'm always the joke and I just sit and laugh and I'm not okay. And I think he just made the wrong decision. But he did apologize to everybody but Chris. So take that for what.
Oh, he apologized to everybody but Chris. Okay, because I only heard about it. It was all hearsay. But I will say this. I mean, yeah, it was in poor taste. It was not a good choice of action. No one should ever be putting their hands on anybody ever. the situation, I feel, with everything that's been boiling up inside of him, I see that choice happening. It's a bad choice to do it on national TV. Will this be something that will cancel him? Is he going to be on the canceled chopping block? I don't know. Personally, I have no idea. But
yeah, you clear.
uh,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. No, it's okay. But I think that it's just a crazy situation. Like I said, it's a wild situation. You got a man who's I'm sure emotionally and mentally at a boiling point with all this BS and all the jabs and the roasts and the jokes about him and his wife, and then he's there and he's about to be honored possibly with one of the highest accolades he could ever get in his acting career, and then they're still going in, and you know what I'm saying? So I could see him snapping, but I think it was the wrong time to react.
I mean, and there were it was, and then because he is who he is and the success that he's had and the life that he has, I mean, clearly it speaks to who he is, that he's able to just walk up and sock the host and no one says anything. So he could have just in his speech just like went right back at Chris, like, just spit something out real quick, like, I heard what you said, I didn't like it, I'm gonna let you know real quick in my own way, I'm gonna get back at you in the same type of jokey way you got at me, but the point will be you'll get my point. I don't think he had to like lay hands on him, but yeah, he had a Kanye West moment.
He definitely had a Kanye West moment. That's literally what I was thinking. And at first I was like, oh, this must be scripted. Like he's gonna walk up and do a little bit with him and it's all gonna be fine. But it didn't go that way. I was like, yo, that gotta be fake. That's fake. And I'm like, oh my God, that's real. As soon as he's like, get my wife's name out, I'm like, wow, this dude he went Kanye on everybody. Real talk. He went Kanye on everybody.
He did.
So I guess the ongoing question now, the question that still remains is Will Smith now completely, quote unquote, canceled? Is he on the canceling chopping block or no? But honestly, thank you so much for hopping on and putting in your 2 cents about this. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in the chat. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. See ya.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Bye.
Peace. Okay. Let me get MAG or Mag in the house. What's up, man? You hot? I was waiting for your hat to get fixed. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where you calling
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Where you
No
calling
echo?
No. Where you calling in from, bro?
I'm calling from the Bronx, baby.
Oh, right. Okay, the Bronx. I see it on the hat. What's good? What's on your mind? Do you think this is real or fake? Speak on it.
I gotta say it's real. It's definitely real. I could believe that it could be fake because come on, they're actors. They got to make things look real. They went to school for it. They've been doing it for years, so I can see them, doing something fake to maybe promote something big later on or whatever. But the way that Will Smith reacted and how Chris just was like, taken off guard, like you can tell when a person's like, whoa, like, like I didn't mean it like that. You ain't have to put hands on me, brother. So I can see it real, and I feel bad that Will Smith did this. I like the other lady said he's been through a lot this year and last year, with all these commotions going on with his wife and to be quite honest, I feel like if the time was to take out any anger, it would have been with that dude who slept with his wife. Not the dude, not the guy who makes jokes, because that's what it is. Everybody want to come at the comedian, the joke guy, the guy who don't fight. It was a joke. You should have gone after the dude who was in your house, banging your old lady, under your own roof.
No doubt.
And whatever, but it was wrong for him to do that. It was definitely not right. I feel bad for the both of them, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just like what Tyler said earlier, I mean, it's not right. It was, Tyler Hackner was on earlier. It's not right. I mean, regardless if it's a joke, it went too far, right?
Yeah.
And I do agree with that. It just, for me, another part of me is just happy that he just finally stepped up and just did something instead of just being the wrong moment to do that, but to do what he did, let's keep it real. But at the same time,
I do agree with you that he did step up. He probably was at that moment where he was just, this is a straw that broke the camel's back. Everybody always sees me as the joke, and I'm just gonna laugh it off and all of that. But there's ways to go about it. He could have gone on stage, could have said a couple words real quick, in a more adult manner instead of putting his hands on dude. They could have spoke about it backstage. Chris Rock could have made an apology online and said, hey, but the fact that he went down that route,
right,
it's not good. But I don't think he's canceled. Will Smith, ain't nothing canceling Will Smith at this moment, especially that people are probably going to give him his props, being like, my dude finally did something.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to take some time. It would take a lot for Will Smith to just be not Will Smith no more. He's like in that same realm of, like, in my personal opinion, like the Dave Chappelle's and all that stuff. Like, some people are just cancelable. So I don't think it's going to be like that. But I think he does need to. Yeah, I mean, he did apologize when he walked up and got the Oscar. I'm sure, even if this is real, he might come out saying, "Oh, it was scripted. It was a joke."
I got you all.
You know what I'm saying? Get ready for Bad Boys 5. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I'm just saying,
With Chris,
never know.
He's gonna be in the movie too.
Chris is gonna be the third bad boy. So you never know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But Mag, thank you so much for being on, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in the chat.
All right, peace, brother.
Peace. All right, Millie Two Time. What's up, Millie Two Time?
What it do, man?
Man, chilling. Where you calling in from?
Canada.
That's what's up. Oh, Canada. Hey, so what's on your mind? Is this real or is this fake? Speak on it.
Oh man, honestly, I think it's real. I can watch the video a million times and slowed it down. Slap looked like he connected. It's not the first time he slapped someone. I mean, I watched that one video where I guess a fan was trying to touch him or something. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" Gives a little backhand,
Oh yeah, I do remember he smacked somebody in the past. I think it was because somebody tried to kiss him or something like that.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Kissed him and he smacked him in the face. He's like, "Don't you don't you don't do that." You know what I'm saying? But that's somebody getting in somebody's personal space. And that ain't right. Getting in his personal space, just suddenly just trying to do something like that. I think that's kind of messed up. But yeah. So you think this is real? Okay.
Oh yeah, I think it's 100% real.
Do you think his career is over from this moment or no?
Oh no! If anything, he just boosted his career, and he just, he made Chris Tucker a meme.
You know what? Yeah, they just helped each other's career. Real talk. They just lifted each other's up. You know what I'm saying? On eagle's wings.
Oh, 100%, man. I mean,
baby, you ain't wrong with that. That's hilarious, but very, very true, man. But Millie Two Time, thank you so much for coming on, man. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Take care.
Peace. We got Faith in the house. Faith.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Where you calling in from, sweetheart?
Memphis, home of the blues and barbecue. Yes.
Yes, Memphis. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in. What do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I think it's real. And first, I want to also say that I understand your point of view, and also Tyler's, but there was maybe a lady 5 calls back.
Yes.
That I understand as well. My thing is, in terms of it being real, I put the mute button on, and because I only saw the American version, and I was just looking at his body language when he was walking back. I said, But when I saw the Australian version, there wasn't, they didn't have that, I guess, that 1 minute or 2 minute delay. And I
No.
looked back and he was like, F you, F
Yeah.
you. Okay, keep the F out my, whatever he said.
Keep my wife's name out your
Your
effing mouth.
effing mouth. Yeah, I said, no. I said, it has gotten real. Now, I'm not saying that it could blow Chris Rock's career off and up and his career. I don't think that there is much of a concern, only because in terms of Chris Rock, he's older. Sometimes you get to that point of status where you can be comfortably relaxed to do things here and there, although you may want to go back and stand up. I don't think he really needs the boost, because I know one gentleman was saying something about the boost. With Will, however, and I had just been looking at his story for a minute, and what is interesting to me is that his father, I think, when he was talking about how him and Jada decided to raise their kids, and his father was strict and abusive, and I think that has a lot to do with his laid back way, maybe too laid back. I'm old school, but I'm too laid back way he raised his kids. But I think it may have be another reason why he internalizes his anger a lot. And so I think for him to smack Chris Rock like that and go back, I do think he's going to regret it, and not for the reasons people think. I think it's going to be more so, am I slowly edging into that area where my father was? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do feel you. Yeah, I oh man, that you're doing some psychoanalysis up in this.
I'm a magic fan of therapist. I can't help it.
No, it's okay, but it does make sense. Like that kind of theory, just breaking that down, and his upbringing and all that, and how he brought up his own kids, and how they kind of lived a more laid back. I mean, they live in L.A. It's a lot more. It's a lot different over there, and
it is. Culturally, it's a lot different. You do still got some,
yes,
old school. Let's do a little balance of authoritative parenting.
Yes,
The rules are down. But you get what I'm saying. It's a balance. It's not super dictator Dan or whatever. I think another larger issue is that with Jada, and this is with the young lady, about 5 calls, maybe 7 calls back, but a point to.
Sorry, there's a lot of people.
With the red, you see something about the red top table on how Jada was telling a lot of her business, out there. And I do believe that sometimes we try to be transparent with other people to give them hope in the future. But I think when it comes to marital things, this has been an open secret. They had an open marriage before that was busted. That she needed a little bit more guidance on what's okay to share and what's not okay to share. And I think that Jada has struggled with boundaries even before the August I seen the thing. And although what we think may be healthy, telling the world our business, we can't dictate what's going to look like 5-10 years from now, and where our mindset is going to be 5-10 years from now. So they have historically had an open marriage, and with all that stuff that's finally be put out there officially, I agree with all the callers who saying that what's been going on with him has kind of like finally hit a head. And then Jada crying the way she is. My question is he gonna be able to go anywhere with Jada without her being sensitive? And I'm not trying to minimize having alopecia. Look, I got thyroid issue. And I can't tell when my hair is coming or going. I laugh at myself sometimes. I'm like, I pull that wig off real fast and just laugh. But another larger issue is when it comes to comedy. Now, I don't care if a person's politically left, right, or center. I do think that a conversation needs to be had, because I don't like walking on eggshells. If I don't like a particular comedian's comedy, I'm not going to pay for a show. I'm not going to watch it. Everybody has their own boundaries and what they can take. But I do get a little bit triggered. I get triggered a lot when I hear people saying, you shouldn't talk about that person because they got alopecia. You shouldn't talk about this person. I got this. I'm like, well, look, everybody has something. And sometimes we can do ourselves. Laughter is medicine. We can do ourselves a favor. We just laugh, because we're always serious 2 times. It's too much. We just have a lot of anger in us. Everything just makes us sensitive and triggered in that sense. But I do think comedy is comedy. If everybody's gonna be upset because somebody's condition is made fun of, then welcome to the club. If you want what people may call equality, then you should have the right to be laughed at and made fun of as well. Right. And those limits are gonna have to be determined by the people who are patronizing the comedian and the sponsors that's behind it. But I do think overall, so I can wrap it up so you get to another person, that people need to, I can't say they need to relax. I have to say, if you're laughing at somebody else and it has nothing to do with you, but then you become sensitive because they come across your corner, then are you, are you being a hypocrite? I think there's a lot of hypocrisy behind it. No one says that you don't have a right to not have feelings, but it's too much real stuff going on.
Right.
The movie industry, the comedy industry, it has been on a down spiral for the last 15 years. It's hard for me to find a doggone show where I can just laugh. Again, I don't know what political spectrum you're on. If it's making fun of me and it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. But it's hard to find something that's trying, because everybody's trying to cater to everybody's little group and not walk on toes. So that's where I stand right now.
Well, Faith, thank you so much for your putting in your 2 cents. I do appreciate it. All right. I'll see you.
Thank you. You have a blessed one.
You too, sweetheart. Peace. I got Seb in the house. Seb.
Hey, man.
Where you calling in
Talking from Colombia. Little far.
Right on, man. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. What are your thoughts on this? Real or fake? Speak on it.
All right. So it's real, I think. But I have a prediction on how Chris is going to handle this in the future.
Okay.
I don't think he knew how difficult it was for Jada, this whole alopecia thing. Maybe he just made a joke. He thought it was about like a stylistic choice, and therefore it wasn't good to be taken so hard. But yeah, maybe he just was uninformed, because come on, this guy is very empathetic. He's very, very cautious with his words, like historically. So yeah, I don't think he's ill-intentioned. But I also have another point that I wanted to make.
Sure, shoot.
I see a lot of talk about assault, about justice, and how it's going to be handled in that sense. And I don't know, the discussion about how the law is used here. I don't think it should be framed as vengeance, as he did something, he has to pay for it, as the weight of the law should fall on him. It's more like a reparation kind of thing. It should be more about, well, what is the problem? And in this case, it was first, yes, this guy is a little unstable. He has a public recent history of being somewhat erratic and on the edge. So yeah, that's something that has to be taken care of. But also, he has a personal relationship with Chris Rock for years.
Let's not fake the funk there. You know what I mean?
Of course.
They definitely have a relationship for sure.
Exactly. So this kind of thing, well, sadly, it happened on public, but it's a very private interaction. So it's not the kind of violence that is going to be replicated, that's going to be creating problems in schools, creating problems between other communities. It's just a more personal thing. And I hope it can be framed that way, that people just don't take it as, oh, it's more people with power getting away with it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Seb, I do see what you're saying, and I appreciate your 2 cents. I think this is just it's a slippery slope. This one, it's almost kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's no, some people will sit here and say, there is no right answer to this particular situation, and then there are other people that will sit here and go, yo, this was the Oscars. Now, if this was real, he shouldn't have done what he did. Period. Out of line. It's the Oscars, for crying out loud. Everybody and their mama seeing that. And also, let me point this out too. And shout out to Tyler, because he was making a good point here too. Tyler Hackner. Shout out to my brother there.
Yeah.
But let me point this out too. Will Smith is a role model. There are a lot of young black men and young men, period, and women that look up to him and everything that he's ever succeeded in. They go, yeah, man, I want to be like Will Smith, so on and so forth. He is a role model. So the fact that he got up on the most stuffiest of stuffiest events that is nationally televised, internationally televised, walk over to Chris Rock and smack him in the face, it's uncalled for.
Yeah, it's using his platform, his views like wrong. That's slightly irresponsible, but also understandable. I mean, we all have had this kind of disagreements that go a little too.
Right. We've all. Hey, listen. We've all had. I agree, Seb. We've all had our moments where we've not taken the high road, and we all showed our ass. Right. We showed ourselves bad. And this moment it just sucks because he showed his ass in front of the whole world. You know,
I mean, I would have to keep a lawyer in retainer if this was the way that we solve things. If it got physical, like, goddamn, it wouldn't be viable,
right?
But to finish this, I just want to ask you a question.
Shoot.
Like, imagine the whole scene wasn't the slap. Imagine this was a cut version, and it was just the joke, and then him with screaming, shouting, "To keep my wife's name of your mouth." If that was the whole situation, do you think you would have reacted the same way, in the sense that you would have thought that it was him finally breaking out? Or was the slap needed for that to be the case?
Ooh, you know, hey, Seb, that's a very good question. I'll say it. I'm going to answer this really quick.
All right.
The slap didn't need to happen. He could have said what he said in the chair, saying, get my wife's name out your effing mouth. He could have said it right then and there. And I feel like everybody would have been like, damn right, Will Smith, come on. So that's a great, great question. Because if the slap never happened, we still would have known that Will Smith don't play like that. He could have still done it as a gentleman. That still would have been taking the high road, because
he would have kept
keep my wife's name out your mouth. You feel me?
Exactly. He would have kept the clean record that you were talking about, the good public image.
Yeah. Then everyone would still say, but everyone would still go, whoa, Will Smith, whoa, that's still unlike Will Smith. He would have just been smiling and ha 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 and just get his award and walk off the damn stage. But he wouldn't have if he spoke up. That would have been out of character for him. So it still would have been shocking. And we still probably would be talking about this right now, going, is that exchange real or not? What the hell? You see what I'm saying? With or without the slap. But Seb, I appreciate the question. That's a great question, Seb.
Hey man, I've been a fan for almost 45 minutes, and it's gonna be a while.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Seb. All the way from Colombia, man. Colombia. I appreciate you, man. Talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Thank you. Peace. And before I bring up some more people, because I see a lot of people in line and all that, and I'm going to try to get as many as I can in the next few minutes here in the next short while. But please, guys, do me a favor. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button real quick. I see about 3,700 souls watching the show right now from wherever you're watching this. Please go hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. That would really mean a lot. Of course, follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm putting up a lot of the discussions that I'm about to put on my lives and all that over there as well. And that is the Pascal Show. That's one word, the Pascal Show, one word. Hit that subscribe button, please. It would really, really mean a lot. We talk about a lot of things on this show, on this platform, have open discussions about a lot of different things. And if you're down to just expand your mind and think about different things, then come to this show. All right, let me get into some other people here, because there's some more people in the house. Let me get Victoria.
Hey.
Victoria. Hi, Victoria. How you doing, sweetheart? Where are you calling from?
Georgia.
Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. So real quick, what do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I think that it was real. I also think that Will Smith showed how good of an actor he is. And I'm not saying that he's phony. It's just that initially he laughed. Then he goes up there and he smacks Chris, but the way that Chris kind of reflected, like was ready to defend himself. I don't know if y'all noticed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I realized, okay, I think it's real, because Chris is kind of like, he got in a defense stance, like he was ready to defend himself. And then like when Will walked away, Chris kind of seemed like he was smacked out of consciousness a little bit because his balance wasn't really sturdy
Yeah,
after that smack.
it seemed like he was knocked off his ass for a second. He was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
what? Like, did Will Smith just really smack me in the face? What the hell?"
Yeah, and he was smiling so hard, like if he seen the lights and everything, like if he seen the white legs. But then Will, like when he sat down after smacking him, he laughed and he said, "Don't talk about my wife." And then like he said it a couple of more times, and then like when he said it a couple of more times, then his face was more serious. So you really seen like either Will is going through it so much that he went through a wave of emotions, and you really seen a bunch of different like I don't want to say demons, but characters come out of him. Like you laugh, smack the man, sit back down, laugh again, and then just start screaming with a straight face. Like
Word.
he doesn't seem really stressed, and like I caught like fourth hand like embarrassment because like what you said was right. Like you know, him and Chris are like role models. It's just so unfortunate, and then especially that's internationally televised, along as nationally, it's just so unfortunate that that happened between them two. I
Mm-hmm.
believe they should definitely like publicly make up, like publicly talk about it, like Red Table Talk or
Oh yeah,
something,
it'll be
and then make a movie too. Like end up like being together in a movie. Like I know Will Smith. Like I think Will Smith is about to get like high budget like gangster roles.
like we were
That's
just
what's gonna
talking about
happen.
before. I'm sitting here saying he gonna have his own training day. Wait for it. With like,
Like he's gonna get it. He's like I swear, like I see him with like a high budget role coming to him, like he being the main character and like he's being a gangster. I don't really see him being canceled. And I definitely feel like Chris and him are gonna clean that up because I know Chris kind of felt like, okay, she is sick. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I think Chris is the same guy that was talking about Tracy Ellis when her dad died in front of the Oscars and stuff. That's another story. But yeah, I think they should definitely like make up. I see them making up like publicly and then doing a role together, and people are gonna really not forget about it, but they're not gonna like hold it over their heads as long as they go forward about it, like as as mature, professional, sophisticated men publicly.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and you was right. Like if he would have been sitting down and he'd have been like, "Hey, like my wife can't help alopecia, but you could help stop disrespecting her."
Something like that.
Everybody would have applaud that.
Yeah,
Everybody would have. Everybody would applaud that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
So
everybody would have.
he did not take no high roads. He did not. He took the most gutta of gutta, and if he wasn't Will Smith, that would have destroyed his career. I don't think it's going to destroy his career. I don't think he's going to be invited to the Oscars next year if this is real. I'll say that. But yeah, he got his Oscar though, so maybe he don't
Was
need.
that his first Oscar?
That was his first Oscar. Real talk.
And that's the thing. Like, I think that Will Smith is like, okay, I've never gotten an Oscar. Y'all sitting here playing in my face about my sick wife, and he was like, forget y'all. Like, y'all not finna. This is all scripted. Y'all know he was gonna play in me and my wife's face about her being sick. I never even got an Oscar. I worked so hard. Like, Will Smith is up there.
Yeah.
Like, he's a big freaking deal. He's been an Oscar. And I know he was just like, F it. Like, what is there to lose? Like, or, like, he was like, F it. Like, he had to let it be known. Like, none of y'all gonna play with me in my face. Y'all Oscars are not gonna play in my face. Or
Yeah.
nothing. Like, and then,
Yeah.
I think he'll be invited back next year, though.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I think he's gonna be have to sit back for a year. I think unless he does something where he does some Oscar worthy performance, maybe. But I don't think that I don't think the Oscars are going to allow him back on what he did. Put his hands literally on presenters. He was that close. That people are trusting in that environment. It is a trusting environment. He just walked up.
It really is a trusting environment because I expected people to start running up after Will like guards, but like
security. That's the thing. Where's security at? Somebody said,
yes, it was cricket.
to security because security didn't show up. But I think it's because they said, this is Will Smith. He's nominated for an Oscar, so on and so forth. There's no way. What's he going to do, right? And he goes up and he smacks the dude in the face. That was shocking for everybody. We all were shocked. Real talk, you know?
Yeah, that really did hurt my feelings. It did, because, like, you know,
he shouldn't have
like,
smacked the dude. Real talk. He shouldn't have.
it was just so unfortunate. It was just like, dad, you know, like,
Yeah.
we supposed to be looking good on the stage. They, you know, men's supposed to be the leaders of the world. That was just like, and it, oh my God, the different emotions come out of his face. Like, you're laughing 1 minute, you're
Right.
smacking somebody the next minute, then you're laughing again, and then like you're screaming to the top of your lungs with a straight face again. Like, it really was like, I don't know what to call that, but he really was like showing many faces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He shook the world. Real talk. He went Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde real quick. He went Mr. Hyde fast. That was surprising to me, man. But Victoria, oh, go ahead. One last
I'm
thing.
sorry. Do you think that even if him and Chris like make up publicly and speak on it publicly, do you think he'd still be invited to the Oscars next year?
Maybe. I mean,
Like if him and Chris like goes about this
a year is I'll say this: a year, Victoria, is a long way. Anything's possible. They might say right off the bat he is not allowed to come next year because of this moment of violence. I mean, this one moment in time. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
One moment in time that was bad. It wasn't a great look. He shouldn't have put his hands on Chris Rock. And so I can see this being something that he may not be able to go back for 1 year. But it also depends on what kind of performances he comes out with in the next year. So he better work and act his ass off. Like right now.
I could have made a way better joke than Chris. Like I'd have been like, "Hey Jada, you know, I just want to let you know that I'm actually allergic to fish oil and I've been running into it. So the next time I'm on a hospital bed, could you come screw me in a hospital too? Like, you
Wow.
know, make a joke how she's like, you know, screwing guys in the hospital because she was.
But
Excuse me, I'm not trying to make fun of her, but it could have been a better joke. Like even if you would have been like, "Can I join the entanglement?" That'd have been better than like I don't know.
I was just about Victoria, because there's been other moments where on the red carpet where he has said where other people have interviewed them throwing in entanglement and so on and so forth. It's just been an ongoing joke during this award season. So I think that's one of those things that, you know, I think everything came to a head and he just lost his.
That would have probably made it bad too. The entanglement joke.
But Victoria, thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate you 2
Thank
cents.
you.
Right?
Good night.
Good night. All right. I got Quizmatics. Quizmatics in the house. What's up, man?
Hey, what's shaking, Pascal? It's been a minute, man.
It's been a minute. How you been, baby?
Man, I'm good, man. Tonight's weird. Is it a full moon out tonight or something?
It is a wild, wild night, okay? Wild night. But
Pascal, what is going on in the world? My goodness.
I don't know what's going on. But
All
like
right.
the coolest of the cool lost its cool and smacked a dude. Bitch smacked the dude. Allegedly, if it's real, on national television, on the highest moment, on the biggest night for movies ever. So there's something in the air tonight, for real. It ain't love. It ain't love.
I think that I've listened to some of the callers.
Come on with it.
I think you guys have covered a lot of different areas on this.
Yes, sir.
First off, I'm concerned about Will. I'm concerned about you, bro. Let's be serious. Now, help me and correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't Will Smith technically he's a comedian, isn't he?
I mean, he's a. You talking about Will Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith.
Will Smith is he did music. Like he did music. He was a rapper, and then
he did music.
Then he went into sitcoms and
the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is
comedy. Yeah,
I know that Will Smith is from Philly. So I know he's from the hood.
Right.
I'm sure that he is familiar with like Def Comedy Jam. Chris Rock is not the hardest comedian. He's not like D.L. Hughley or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Will, like, you gotta have thicker skin than this. And as far as the joke that Shorty just got finished saying would have been way worse. I would have been like, all right, smack him for that. But no, seriously, like, she was wearing green, which are like army colors. I mean, she did have the bald head. I don't know what Jada Pinkett is going through. She doesn't got like cancer or anything like that. She just is losing her hair, right?
Yeah, she has alopecia. But
right.
It's a serious thing. I mean, I remember seeing her talk about it on her Red Table Talk. You know, it's one of those things that for a woman,
right?
You know, one big sign of, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but one sign of femininity is their hair, aside from other things, of course.
One sign of masculinity is our hair also, and we
true. But I'm just saying, when you suddenly don't have the ability to grow that hair, it can be a you know, for a woman, it can be a very scary thing, and a very vulnerable place to be. And she's talked about that multitudes of times.
I'm proud of Jada Pinkett for embracing it. I mean, we saw Grace Jones and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong. She looks very sexy with her bald head. I don't think that Chris Rock wasn't going to do like a 20-minute segment on it. He cracked his little joke. He was moving on.
Right.
It was a classy setting. I mean, you figure that people at the Oscars are relatively classy people. I was just shocked that because Will could have said what he had to say from his chair. He didn't have to get up there and go put his hands on him, and that was terrible. Now, if that was real, which at first I was like, this has got to be a joke, but when he sat down in his chair and he said, keep my wife's effing name out of your mouth, like, I have to believe that was pretty real.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Quiz. I mean, that's why I keep looking at it going, wait a second. Would they go this far? Like, would they go this far on a bit on the Oscars for, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they would be cursing like that. I think that came out of nowhere, especially with the look that Chris Rock had when they, after there was some weird jittery cuts, and then it went straight on his face, and he's like, let's just get to the documentaries, let's get to the nominees, get to the nominees. And then they went to the nominees. He still was like, I don't even know what I did. It was just a joke. It was a small little joke. Like, he still had a look on his face like that he was shook. But at the same time, these are actors. Chris Rock did play a crackhead in New Jack City. And you know, when he was doing this, you know what I'm saying? You remember that scene in New Jack City. He sold the hell out of that. You knew for a fact he wanted just a taste. He just wanted to taste. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like,
best crackhead performance ever in film. And his last name is Rock, coincidentally.
Say again, what? Say again? What do you say?
And his last name is Rock, coincidentally, with the great
Chris Rock smoking the rock. And it was great. So I keep thinking, you know, you could sell it. You know, if you're faking it, these are guys. This is, somebody just said it earlier. I mean, it is an award show of people who fabricate and create smoke and mirrors.
Well,
Hollywood.
I'm going to say this without apology. Like Will Smith, but that was inappropriate. Period. Point blank. He shouldn't have put his hands on that man. My two takeaways. First off, Chris Rock is a phenomenal host. He was extremely graceful and professionalism. Now, we're talking about two brothers who are black. If Chris Rock would have got up and kicked him in his damn neck after that, it would have been crazy. And to be honest with you, I mean, Will did put his hands on him. So I'm glad that Chris didn't take that route. And I'm glad he played it off so well. But that wasn't like, and I know these people know each other. I don't think that Chris had any malicious intent. He said a joke. People have said a lot worse stuff at Oscars, Grammys, roast. I just didn't think that was appropriate for Will to do. Second thing is, just like the sister said before us, I mean, it also showed how incredible of an actor, a dramatic actor that Will Smith has become. And I'm not even talking about the performance with the smack and all of that stuff. Did you see his Oscar Awards speech?
I didn't get to see it.
Oh,
I jumped right on here as soon as the smack happened. I was like, yo, I need to discuss this with some people. So yeah,
Pascal, you have got to watch his Oscar award-winning speech. He gives a half-hearted apology in it. Very compelling. I definitely know that he's probably got a bunch of people on his side.
Yeah.
And I think it'll definitely sell the Oscars. But even with that all being said and done, I mean, I don't know how much of an apology. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lawsuit coming out of that. I mean, we did just witness an assault on television. Not sure, depending on the relationship between Chris Rock and Will Smith prior to that situation, but I think that was very disrespectful. I think that Chris Rock was very embarrassed. You know what I mean? I don't want to say almost like he wanted to kind of cry. Like, how do I get through with this? And he just kept his professionalism, kept him moving.
He was just like, let's get to the nominees. He was like, let's just get to the nominees because he just. I
think it took black people. I think it could have potentially taken black people back. Seriously, thank goodness everybody kept their cool at the end of the day. But that could have been a fist fight. That could have shut down the whole Oscars.
Let me pull this up here. Is a 20 Australian dollars. Thank you so much from Paul K. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hello again from down under. Still love your show. Thank you so much. Thank you. You still love my show too. Thank you. Real or fake? Bad optics for humankind. Why choose violence? Yes, you are absolutely right. I agree 110%. Why choose violence when there's other choices you could have made? It definitely is not the best choice that Will Smith made. I was just amped up in the very beginning. I was just amped up at the fact that Will Smith finally just grew a pair. This is the worst part. This is the worst moment to grow a pair. The worst time to walk up and do something like this. This ain't a bar. This ain't some dive bar in a neighborhood, at your neighborhood corner. This is one of the highest moments of his career. He really just pissed on his amazing. He just pissed on his win, on a memorable moment that he's never going to forget. Now, we are never going to forget this moment as well. If, I'm going to repeat that again, if this is real, right? So seeing that it's just messed up. And yes, it's just bad. Regardless to our people, to the culture, or to humankind, it was a bad move on his part. And he should have taken the high road. He should have just done what he usually does. Just goes, ha ha, and just keep it moving. Get your Oscar and make the money. You know what I'm saying? But he decided not to do that. So I agree. It was a very, very wrong move. And there were definitely other choices he could have made. I'd never want to put violence on nobody because violence is never the answer. It was just nice to, just for me outside of that, it's just nice to see him react. That's it. But it was wrong.
You know what? We know what this probably did do. Some people I didn't tune into the Oscars tonight. Next year I might think about tuning in.
Or I might try to go get some tickets. You see what I'm saying? Now everybody wants to be in the room to see what other viral moment will happen. Will it be an old white, Meryl Streep trying to twerk, to some Kool in the Gang, like what happened last year? Well, you know what I'm saying? God knows what it's going to be. But now everybody's going, we got to look at it because there's viral moments here. And that's why I think a lot of people are thinking that this is fake news.
You know what I think, Pascal?
What's up?
You can't bring black people nowhere.
Chris Maddox, thank you so much for being on, man. I appreciate you, my brother. I'll see you in the chat.
All right, man. Take care. Thanks.
Peace. We got Live and Learn in the house. What's up, man? Where you calling in from? Live and Learn?
Scarborough, Ontario. How you doing, Pascal?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. Okay, so quick question, real quick. Do you think this is real or fake? Speak on it.
Definitely real because I watched that really slowly and I saw Chris Rock go left and then I saw him go right and then try to conduct himself. And then we obviously saw Will Smith yelling in his seat.
Yeah.
Seat. So, yeah. And there's also one thing I wanted to say, like if it was fake, this would bring his social what do you call it? Social
His
presence down. It would bring it down.
The brand that he's been building for decades.
Exactly, yeah. And Will Smith's always been real. So if this was fake, this would bring it real down.
Yeah.
So it better not be fake.
Yeah. Yeah, if it turns out to be a hoax, I think that'll be that'll be bad too, because I think it's a double-edged sword. It'll be damned if you do, damned if you don't. If it's real, then it's really bad, right? That's a bad look. But if it's fake and then they come out later saying, "Oh, it's a hoax, it was fake," then I think that'll really piss off a lot of people who, like ourselves, and 5,000 people who are watching right now on the show right now might be thinking, "Well, damn, asshole, why did you fool us on this? That's not right." You see what I'm saying? So I you definitely have a point there. I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't. He might as well just keep it real and say it's real. If it's fake,
I think it's real because I just saw him sway left and right, and I seen that.
And he's like, "Whoa!"
Wow.
He's like, "Oh man, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me." He literally said that. He said that.
He was being nice though. I know a lot of people saying he was being mean. He could have really been mean. Trust me. I think that was his being actually nice. But that's just my perspective. I think when you see somebody talking about your wife and your wife is sitting right next to you, and you're gonna see somebody talking about her in front of all these people, on the Oscars, in front of not only all the people but on live, you're gonna get a little bit angry. So it's a really, I think he was being really nice by slapping him and not putting his fist into a punch and not knocking him out. I think he was being a really nice guy and just giving him a little slap. He didn't knock him out. He could have.
No,
I'm pretty sure he's big. He's a big man.
Yeah, he didn't.
He's a big man.
Yeah, he is a big dude, and he didn't. It wasn't a closed fist. It was an open hand, and it was like a
nice slap.
It was like
little brother slap.
Yeah, he's just like, wake your ass up. You know what I mean? Just wake up. How you doing, man? Yeah, that was. It's something else. It wasn't a closed fist. I will say that it was not a closed fist.
Yes,
there's that. But that's still smacking somebody. That's still putting violence on somebody's body, which is not the best thing to do.
He's being nice too.
Worst time ever to do that.
He's being nice while he's being mean.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He could have gone much further than that, but he did not. You know what I'm saying? But live and learn. I appreciate you hopping on, man. Thank you so much for being on. Much love, man. Peace. So real quick, I want to do this really quick. I have to say it. Of course, this is how I keep the lights on. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Or hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry. Hit that subscribe button. We're working our way towards 100,000 subscribers. So please join the family. Be a part of the show. We talk about a lot of different things on this channel. And of course, on the likes down below, I see over 2,000 likes. This is incredible, y'all. Please keep hitting those likes and send those likes all the way up. But yes, most importantly, please hit that subscribe button one last time. That would really, really mean a lot to me, okay? This is a big conversation, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm going to have to be wrapping up here very, very shortly. So the next round of conversations are going to have to be very short. Unfortunately, I got Trisha in the house. Hello, Trisha.
Hi. How are you?
I am good. Where are you calling in from, sweetheart?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio. Okay.
Yes.
So what's on your mind? Do you think this is real or fake? Speak on it.
I think it's real. I think if you want my honest opinion, I think that everyone's going overboard. It was a little slap. It's not like he punched him out. Like he talked about his wife going through, her medically problem she's going through. Like there's a fine line. Like when you want to make a joke, it shouldn't be about medical issues. I don't feel that.
No, I feel you. I mean, yes, it was a slap. It wasn't closed fist, but I feel like a lot of people also are saying on the other side that it was just a joke. and it shows that this man can't take a joke. Because it seemed like, yeah, Jada took it and just kind of like kind of snarled at it and just kind of like looked away. But it wasn't like, you see what I'm saying? It was just a joke, and then they just moved on. You feel me? So it
I
kind of shows.
feel
Yeah, go ahead.
like what I got from it. He first smiled because he was trying to roll it off his shoulders,
Mhm.
but then the guy is talking about his wife, and I don't think he couldn't take it anymore.
Right. Yeah. You know what?
Like
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think violence is okay? No, but it was a slap.
Yeah,
And
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. He didn't punch him and break his nose or anything. He wasn't bleeding or anything like that. It was just a smack. But
I mean, at
I
the end of the day, we don't know what Jada's going through. I'm a
True.
woman myself. If I didn't have my hair, I would feel extremely insecure.
Yeah.
And we don't know at the end of the day what she's going through privately.
Yeah. No, you are absolutely right. Well, Trisha, thank you so much for your 2
No
cents. All right.
problem. Thank
Thank you.
you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
We got Faisal. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. Faisal.
Hello.
Hello, Faisal. Where you calling in from, bro?
From Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. What's up, man? Thank you so much for calling in.
How are you, Pascal?
Fake.
How are you, Pascal? How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good, man. What are your thoughts on this? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I really can't say fake or real because it's social media, it's YouTubers, celebrities, like everything. And then at the end of the day, about few weeks, few months, but everything will be out accordingly.
Yeah.
For this situation, I don't agree with Will Smith. He could have shut down, said it like a gentleman, and move on. And also with the comedians, the celebrity comedians or YouTuber comedians, any kind of comedians that they are in the world. I think like you should know if you are a celebrity, a YouTuber, you're gonna get this kind of joke.
That's true.
Negativity, positivity, everything.
Right.
And the negativity, I think the world is too emotional. That's the first of all. The world is too emotional. I think there's we understand people that they can't take a joke, they can't take a negativity, but you have to learn from these jokes and negativity to move past them. If you can't learn from them, it will happen soon. It will come to you some
Right.
About few years from now, few days,
Yeah.
You don't know.
You ain't
So
wrong.
that's
I mean, haters gonna hate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, haters are gonna hate, and people are gonna throw in shade. And he's been in that world for a long time, and I'm sure there's been a slew of different rumors circulating around him since the day he was Fresh Prince till now. So
yeah.
for him to
Also,
snap now doesn't make sense in a way. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Faisal.
Yeah, I really love Will Smith. I was a really big fan of him when I was a kid. The first movie I saw from him, Bad Boys.
Uh-huh.
There's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I didn't have that show because we didn't have that kind of Netflix, or you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
So to see him do that, I don't accept it, but I'm glad he grew up there, like you said.
Yeah.
Like you said, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, and I see what you're saying there for sure. It's a crazy thing what happened, and I think all of us are still in shock. Like I said, if this is still real, I think we're all still very much in shock.
Thank you.
I think Will Smith got a lot of explaining to do. He got a whole lot of explaining to do. But Faisal, thank you so much for coming on and chopping it up with me, man. All the way from Saudi Arabia. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you too, my brother.
All right, man. Peace. All right. Joseph McEwen, what's up, man? My brother, what's good, man?
Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Nah, man, I'm chilling. I am chilling. So would love to hear your thoughts on this. Real or fake? Speak on it.
I mean, I genuinely think that it was real. It's just all about how you kind of have to like have a demeanor publicly.
Yeah.
And if you can have that, then honestly, it's it's like a win-win situation for both of everybody, but at the same time, it does put that question mark imagery on Will to where, you know, could this happen again? I mean, could he be the start of, you know, another Kanye West moment like someone mentioned earlier?
Right. I mean, this could very well be the new obsession, right? Because
Right.
for a while we've been watching Kanye West just go down a very dark spiral, right? Going
Right.
down the drain. And now this is happening with Will Smith. I mean, you know, damn, you know, like
Right.
can our brothers just stay up and be successful? Can we just be up here and just be pristine and perfect? Damn. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But yeah, man, this hopefully this is not a downward spiral for Will Smith. I really hope it's not. You know,
Yeah, and I think
really.
I think from here he might take a break from social media, because like someone said earlier, with everything that he's been through, I mean literally Jada probably has been all out on social media, and you know, for him, he so much constantly never spoke on it, but I think so much of, you know, the emotional status of it pretty much just brought the negative part out of him at the wrong person.
Word.
You know, so that I mean, that's pretty much how and you know, one of my uncles is actually one of the directors for the Oscars, and he actually posted it about it, and they still can't believe it.
Oh
So
wow! So he even your uncle?
yeah,
What?
Tony McEwen.
Wow.
He's one of the directors. He's one of the
That's what's up.
Oscar directors.
That's what's up. So he even didn't know what was about to go down, and that was a surprise to him too. That's what's up, though.
Yeah, they said they froze on the cameras. They didn't know if they wanted to switch off or like leave it on. But other than that, he said that his DMs have been like flooding with a lot of different like just messages.
Just sitting there going, "Is this real? Is this fake?
Right,
What happened?
right.
What happened after the show? So on and so forth."
Right.
Man, all I gotta say is, you let me know, okay, Joseph.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, you let me know if there's any new developments from your man. I would
Yes,
love
sir.
to have your uncle on the show. Could I chop it up with your uncle though?
Oh man, I will have to see if how he get. I mean,
Come on.
He's busier more than often. I couldn't even get a hold of him. I think one time I got out of literally one time I got a hold of him. But I can definitely see if I can get the communication on with you.
Please, if you can make that happen, that'd be dope as hell.
I
Okay,
will, most definitely.
Joseph, I gotta let you go. Unfortunately,
Yes, sir. Say
I'm gonna
bye-bye.
let you go. I'm gonna let you go so you be a
Say
great
bye-bye.
dad. Bye, sweethearts. Beautiful kids, man. You keep being a great dad, man. You keep being that phenomenal dad that you are, man. And I'll be talking to you soon. Okay.
Yes, sir. Love you, my brother, and
Much love.
awesome. I'm proud of you.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you. Okay. Come on, man. I'm proud of you. I've been seeing you grow that family. Keep growing that damn family. It's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Peace. All right. He tired. He's asleep. Yeah, he's asleep. Little hit it. What's
Hit
up,
up.
man?
What's good with you?
Man, I'm chilling. Big ups. What's up, man? Hey, where you calling in from, man?
I'm from New York.
New York. All right, man. Thank you so much for spending the time and waiting, man. It's been a long line.
You're good. You're good.
So, hey, question. Do you think this is real or fake? Speak on it.
Okay. All right.
Come on.
So I'm gonna tell you why it's fake.
Come on with it. I love to hear the theory.
Look,
come on with it.
So Will Smith is my uncle, right? Right. So as you see,
Wait, I'm sorry. Time out. Will Smith is your uncle.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it's my uncle for real.
Okay, come on.
I'm serious.
Okay.
All right.
My uncle too.
No, like I have photos with him. I got photos with him and everything. All right, so I'll tell you why it's fake. So, you know, he was laughing everything, the jokes, you know, he was laughing at jokes. and you see his wife was serious, and he got sidetracked. Like he got sidetracked of the plan, like to set up like the smack and everything. So he was like looking at his wife. His wife gave him the nod, like it's time. That's when he went up there and he smacked him, right? But as you see when he walked off, he was still smiling, fixing his suit. And what's fishy was, that's how you know it was fake. No one's gonna let no one smack nobody on camera and everything.
Okay.
Like, let's be honest.
So you think that it was staged to the point where she gave him the go-ahead nod, and he walked over, smacked the taste out of his mouth, staged, then walked off, and then just continued with the bit of like, you better keep my wife's name out your effing mouth.
Exactly. See, he had to get in his acting character. He was like, feel me? He had to get in that mood to like making sure it was believable.
Right.
And then I gave him that call. I was like, yo, so like what's going on? He was like, yo, we did it. We did it. So cause really what happened was Chris Rock, he needed a little bit of money gambling, and Will Smith gave him money to gamble, and he lost that money. So he had to only way he could repay it is embarrassing him at the Oscars. You let no, it's I'm serious.
I'm listening to you, bruh. I'm listening to you, but this is way too much cap for me, bruh. You cap.
I'll call him up right now.
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to call Will Smith right now live, saying that this is your uncle and telling us this was a full-on thing. Man, this is amazing.
Right now.
This is actually real. Let me tell you.
I'm calling him right now. I'm so serious right now.
Come on with it. Put him near the microphone so we can hear this. Put him on speaker too, man.
Come on, Uncle, pick up. Come on, Uncle. Unc!
I'm done.
All right, that's not my uncle no more. Honestly, I don't even like him like that. He wasn't even at the family reunions. He wasn't even at the cookouts. Like, let's be honest now. Your career's over after that. All right,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. I would say thank you though for like you doing your thing. I see you do your thing. Like, keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You stay up. All right. Have a good one, man. Peace.
You too.
Oh, I'm done. Okay, I got 2 more calls. Shy. How you doing? Where you calling in from, sweetheart?
I'm in Idaho.
Idaho. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in. What's your thoughts on this? Real or fake? Speak on it.
Oh, well, first things first. Yeah, I think it was real. I do, because I was actually watching it at the time, and that question hit me and my daughter were watching it, and I was like, he just slapped that man.
Yeah.
He just slapped it. And my daughter was like, no, that's fake. I said, no, that was real. And she posed the question, well, if it was real, security would have came and got him. Not at a live Oscar show. No, they wouldn't. They don't make moves until that was live. Show must go on.
Yeah.
The way he reacted was totally genuine because they blanked it out.
Yeah.
Those were real comments.
That was some real stuff going on, I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm
going to say this.
I'm tugging between.
You really had to afterwards listen to what the man was saying. There was an apology to his peers. And yes, we come from the era of D.L. Hughley and Chris Rock. And yeah, they used to roast us. You go in the audience, Def Jam. Yes, all these things were very prevalent in our era. Yeah. That is true. Chris has always been known to get on people like that. That is true. He even started with Denzel first. He didn't even go for Jada first. But I think where Jada and Will is right now, Was it wrong? Women all over the world wants their man to defend them. And if she does have alopecia, if she is going through something, women, I saw the look on her face. It wasn't disgust. It was embarrassment. It was put on front, you know? You're standing in front. When you put on that dress, you had insecurities. When you stepped on that red carpet, you had insecurities. And when you sat next to your man to support him, you still had insecurities. You probably didn't want to go. And then once again, the spotlight is on the one thing you have insecurities on. And these two have been in and out for a very long time. And they've been in the public's eye for a very long time.
True.
And I watched the movie, and it depicted a father with his family's interests always in the front. Was he right about how he went about it? Was he wrong? That's not for us to judge. But the moral of that story was a father defending his family. The first thing he spoke about was defending, protecting, being a river. And in our culture, that's far and few between. A lot of these kids, once again, a lot of these young kids, that's the only daddy they kind of see sometimes, if they're into Will like that.
Right.
He's very open. If you're on his Facebook page, if you're on his Instagram, he's always there. They're very vulnerable. I don't know. I do believe it was real, but I think there's more behind it. I think that was...
Got to be more behind it.
It was the bottle cap.
Yeah, I think literally that it was the straw, like you just said. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. I think it was the thing that just made him snap. I don't know why he snapped and why it was Chris Rock of all things, but maybe, but you never know. Maybe Chris Rock has made.
I don't think it mattered. I don't think it was personally aimed. I think it was as it came.
Yeah.
I think if it was, any one of them, any comedian, that maybe it was just the fact it was her and she didn't laugh. It had nothing to do with anybody on that stage. And he said it. We always have to laugh and play it off and act like it didn't bother us. And who knows? That day it bothered him. Right. And is he wrong? It's not for me to judge. He's only wrong because he's in the public eye. Because if it was Pookie down the street and y'all was at the club and something happened like that, you better believe you want Pookie to slap the hell out of that man.
Yeah.
So we can't pass judgment. We only pass in judgment because we're not in the limelight like that.
Well, Shy, thank you so much for your 2 cents. I really do appreciate it, sweetheart.
No
Thanks.
problem.
All the way.
You guys have a good one.
You too, sweetheart.
Bye.
All right. Noel, I got one more call after you, Noel. Hello. Hello, Noel. Noel going once, going twice. Okay, gone. We got Joe. Joe in the house. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Man, chilling, man. Where you calling in from, bro?
I'm calling from Temple, Texas.
All right, from Texas. Thank you so much for calling in. What are your thoughts on this? Real or fake? Speak on it.
It was real. I believe it was real 100%. And I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel it was wrong for him to do it on a public stage. I mean, I get defending his wife, by all means, defend your family, but I mean, it was a joke. And if comedians can't make jokes that are not like literally intended to hurt a person, it was literally a G.I. Jane joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like something that was meant to hurt her feelings. And for him to take that time at that stage and that presence to do that, for me was very like, I don't know. I feel like he's doing that Kanye thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting a little lost in the whole, like, I was called to do something. We're all called to do something, right?
Right.
And then his acceptance speech was like, basically like saying, I'm here to bring peace, but you just slapped the man. So I feel like I feel like that was wrong on his part. You know, at the end of the day, and like I love Will Smith and Jada, and I love the art, their work, but human beings are human beings, regardless if you're an actor, a human being, or a janitor, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you just assaulted a man over a joke. He didn't call her any ugly name or call her out her name, or you know what I mean? It was a joke.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was, yes, that's the thing. It is a joke. It was a joke. He snapped. I don't know why he snapped like that, the way he did. Northside, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, let's talk about his apology. And I'm hearing, because I didn't get to see the apology and I can't show it right now, unfortunately, but it sounded like he was basically giving a watered down apology as well. I mean, yeah, he snapped. Dude snapped.
No,
and it was wrong the way he snapped. You know what I'm saying? It was wrong the way he snapped. He shouldn't have done that at all. He shouldn't have.
I just feel like I feel like they're both talented, but everyone in that arena is talented, right? And there was jokes made about multiple people, and no one got up and slapped nobody but him.
I mean, everybody was getting roasted, man.
Yeah, exactly. They were all getting roasted, and a comedian's job is to do what? Roast and make fun, right?
Roast to make jokes. I mean, they made fun of the last. Regina Hall made a joke about the last duel. Right?
Exactly. Nobody saw the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like no one saw it, even the director. It's called Last Duel.
Even the whole Judy didn't work harder. That was a joke. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't win this time, but we got something for you. Kim K said last time. It's called Work Harder. You know what I mean? These are just small little jokes. So yeah, he snapped. He definitely snapped. He shouldn't have snapped. There was no reason.
I feel like he's definitely going through something, and that's not his. I don't know him, obviously, but I'm sure he's going through something. It's not his character, but either way, it doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, Chris Rock's face looked like that shock. That shock was like, wow. You know what I mean?
He did not expect it to happen.
And not one person stood up for Chris Rock. Not one person said, "Hey, dude, that was not cool." You know what I'm saying? It was like,
I mean, I think there's a lot of, actually, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people in the chat that are sitting here going like, I stand with Chris Rock.
No, I don't understand. 100. Yeah, 100. I felt like at that time on the show in real time, someone could have said something. I mean, of course,
if you watch the thing and he makes the joke, you could kind of tell the room is kind of like, oh, they just kind of go, ooh, that's not.
Oh, yeah.
Funny. And then he gets smacked in the face, and it's kind of like, bro, it was a joke. Like, it was
exactly.
It was a joke, dude. Like, damn, why you smacking the face? Like, it's a joke. You can pull him over to the side later on and say, listen, man, bro, what you did wasn't cool, homie. I'm just keep it real with you, bro. I was about to smack the F out of you, okay? But I don't appreciate you talking about like that towards my
100.
He could have done that, and he didn't, and he should have. And he didn't. But Joe, I appreciate you coming on and chopping it up with me, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
You too, my brother.
All right, later.
All right, man. I'm gonna take this last one. BSM, last one. We gotta make it quick. I'm so sorry, man. It's getting long.
It's cool, bro.
Where you calling in from real quick?
I'm calling from Bay Area.
Bay Area. Thank you so much for calling in. What do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
It seemed real unless it was some CGI.
I mean, you got some of the best in the room.
It looked kind of crazy. It looked kind of animated to me. That's why I had to watch it a few times.
That was wild.
It was people live. It was real. So it was real to me.
Shoot, my mind is still blown on that. I still don't believe
I think
that dish went down.
Yeah, I can't believe that he took it out on Chris Rock, somebody that's valued in the entertainment business.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would sit there and say he's one of the top stand-up comedians out there, all that stuff.
And this is an issue that brewed out of his house with some guy that was there. And then you kind of feel he's only feeling some type of way because it hit the airwaves and he ain't like the reception. But dude, man, but shoot, it's only what was going on in your house that you was okay with.
Exactly. You gave it a thumbs up, and I'm sure you were having your fun while you were on set with other beautiful women too. So I mean, shoot, why? You know what I mean? Like, but then again, they had an understanding. They did that whole red table talk thing about the entanglement and all that stuff. And I'm sorry I'm sorry if a dude wrote a song about it. It's 3:00 and I'm faded. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry if he wrote a song about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but hey, you were blowing girls' backs out too. So,
but Chris, I'm gonna give props to Chris Rock for standing in there, staying on cam, and taking it like a G man. He's gonna get so many interviews and more shit. Oh man, he's gonna be in so many music videos after this again.
He's gonna be on so many podcasts right now. Wait for it. He's gonna be on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's probably already called him already, saying, "Hey, yo, Rock, you want to come over and talk about this?" Wait for it. He's gonna be on.
Bro, Netflix probably
He gonna get another podcast and everything. You know what I mean?
He's gonna get another Netflix special out of this, probably.
Shoot, and it's gonna be the whole thing is gonna be about that slap, the slap that was heard around the world. Like, it was a slap, though. It was a slap.
Yeah, like, it was a slap. Crazy. It was a slap, and then it was crazy that he walked up. Like, he walked up to him, and I just find that this is gonna look crazy because Will Smith is in the moment. He's really in some cuckold, dementia thing, man. It's really ate out his brain. Honestly, that cuckold shit is really ate out his brain. He doesn't know how to spin it. He's always been able to spin everything, and he just can't spin this any other way.
Yeah,
and now he's kind of cemented it. Like,
I think he painted himself in a corner. And he doesn't know how to get out of it because now everybody's sitting here going, well, at least this is what it seems like. People are sitting there going, oh, he can't control his household. His household is out of control. He can't get his wife to not talk crazy about whatever goes on behind closed doors. She's putting everything out in the public. He can't control the kids, so on and so forth with all this. But I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But he built this stuff. I mean, it's with him and Jada, man. I think he's just more ashamed that it got out and that he's still, I don't know. It's hard to call, but it's a real slap. And thanks for having me on, brother. I'm not gonna keep you on too long. Thanks.
I appreciate you, BSM. I appreciate you,
all
man.
Right.
Have a good one.
What?
All right, guys, that is the show, man. I appreciate everybody who came on. I mean, there's so much that was going on here. Real talk. There's so much that's going on. Man. You know what? All right. Hold up. I see one more call. One more. Nate, what up, man?
How's it going, man?
Man, I'm chilling. You're my last call. I said it was gonna be the last time. You're my last call. So let's
I feel you.
Where you calling in from?
Colorado Springs.
Right on, man. Okay, so what do you think? Real or fake? Speak on it.
I believe it was real. Okay. But one thing I have a problem with.
Speak on it.
This man was protecting his wife's honor. She's sick. I understand comedians and jokes. That's all good. But why would you kick a person when they down? If she's sick, you don't say it.
Right.
Respect that. And everybody that get on there and say he was wrong, I wonder how they females feel. So that means you're going to let another man disrespect your female because it was a joke? In front of millions of people, television? See, people don't keep it real. Because everybody that get on TV and say that would defend their female. Some of them would shoot you for stepping on their shoes.
That is facts. That is hard facts. But you also got to remember, because I feel you on all this, Nate. I appreciate you coming on and saying this stuff. But let's keep it a buck. This is Will Smith we're talking about. He is in a room full of other stuffy, rich people, right? He is not in some gutter bar around the corner, neighborhood bar up here chilling and losing his damn mind because somebody scuffed his white Air Force Ones.
No.
When he goes and sits there and gets up there and does that, it's a little out of character, like crazy.
But is it not also out of character for him to crack on his wife if she's sick?
No, it's not. No, I'm saying that's wrong for sure. But don't you know? Okay, here it is. If you already know how Chris Rock is, shouldn't you expect a roasting to happen?
This is true, but when is Chris Rock gonna grow up? Everybody want to down Will for what he did. What about talking about it's time for him to grow up and respect people?
True.
And their situations.
Maybe not use these kinds of jokes or choose.
If you know somebody, because I sat in different comedy clubs, and because I'm a dark-skinned man, the man say, "Oh, all the lights went out."
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I ain't sick, ain't nothing wrong with me.
Right.
But this lady has a medical something wrong.
Yeah.
And you go and talk about her and something wrong? To me, that's out of character. That's wrong.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And even though, Will limelight and all that, but everybody got to realize one thing: he's human. People get fed up.
But okay, so some people will sit here and say that alopecia is not like alopecia is alopecia. It's not like she's dying of cancer. Okay.
But did she lose? She lost her hair, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's still a sickness. People that say stuff like that have problems themselves.
Yeah.
Again, limelight, all that. Okay, I'm gonna put you like this. I'm gonna let it go.
Shimon.
If you know anything about the Bible, did Jesus not go into the temple and turn the tables over and kick them out?
He did.
He was the Son of God.
He did, and he was the Son of God. You're right.
Will ain't the Son of God.
No. I mean, he's human. I get that piece. I do get that piece. That's why I said in the very beginning, Nate. That's why I said earlier. That's why I said, hey, I am kind of happy that he did do what he did.
I mean,
part of me does, because I'm like, hey, I'm happy that he stepped up. But I still have to be real on a real sense. On the violent sense, on right and wrong, it's still wrong. You see what I'm saying? It's still wrong.
If that's the case, we got to say they both was wrong. For every action, there's a reaction.
Comes a reaction. Absolutely, they're both wrong for what they did. But from my understanding, from what other people said, Chris Rock went over and apologized to Dana, allegedly. You see what I'm saying? So I see what you're saying. I think that two wrongs don't make a right. Period. We already know that. It was just out of character for Will Smith. Real talk.
Yeah, no, I feel you, because I'm gonna tell you now. Anybody talk to my wife out of line like that, even if we just got in a big argument,
yeah,
I'm gonna do more than slap you.
I heard that. But Nate,
he was sick. She was sick, and he should have done it. He should have respected him enough not to do it.
True. I think it was a level of they both shouldn't have done it in a certain way. You see what I'm saying? But I understand it. One action caused the reaction. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what, it's still this weird situation. But hey, I'm going to say this. I appreciate you coming on and putting in your 2 cents on this. I really appreciate it. I got to close up the show.
I got you.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Stay blessed. Peace. Now, okay. I appreciate everybody. That is the show for right now. There is so many different things. It is an ongoing debate for sure. You know what I mean? There is no right answer to this situation, it seems like. I understand. You should never put your hands on people. That's what I think. You shouldn't be putting your hands on somebody unless you have to put your hands on a person. And in this particular situation, I keep thinking maybe there was another way that this could have been taken care of. Maybe they could have pulled each other aside, had a little conversation. It might have been passionate, but they would have at least had a conversation and they would have kept it moving. But it had to be right there on the world stage for everyone to see, which is pretty damn crazy. I'll be really honest. But there it is, y'all. I mean, do you think it's real or not? That is the question. But one thing I want to say this is too. I love everybody. I appreciate everybody for coming on and putting in their 2 cents. And some people I agree with, some people I don't agree with. And some things that I say, you're not going to agree with. I just appreciate you guys letting it be the platform it is so you guys can have a conversation and we can all talk about this, formulate and form our thoughts and come up with our own conclusions. So as you walk away from this show, think about it. It was Will Smith in the right? If it's real, which I do feel like it's real, do you think Will Smith was in the right? Or do you think Chris Rock was in the right? Or that he did no wrong and that this was just a joke? Please keep the comments going down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. This is still obviously an ongoing conversation. And if I find out more information, trust and believe I'll be talking about it right here on the show. Do me a favor, though, before you leave. I see over 2,200 souls watching on all platforms right now. Please hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Send those subscriptions all the way up. That would really, really mean a lot. I talk about a lot of different things on this channel. That would really, really mean a lot. Of course, I have to say this too. Hit that like button down below as well. Send those likes all the way up. Send it past 3,000 likes. That would really mean a lot to me as well. This was a breaking story. I stopped everything that I was doing to jump on and talk to you guys until about 12:30 my time. Okay? So I really appreciate all y'all for being on. We got a lot more stuff and more stories to talk about. Real quick, before we get going as well, the poll says, wow, we put up, was it staged or real? And you guys put up 73% of you guys say that you believe that this was real. That's pretty wild, y'all. I appreciate you guys doing that and being a part of the conversation. Man, what an amazing show. What an amazing night. Please do not forget to hit that like button down below before you leave. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button because we got a lot more conversations coming up very soon. And I'll talk to you guys in the next show. Until next time, stay blessed out there, y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.